Hey everybody! Look, I started 3 minutes early. I have Paul backstage. I'm gonna quickly say hi to everybody, and then we're gonna get into it. Tanya, hello. Roxanne, Barbara, Wicked, Sass, Brooklyn, Baby, Elizabeth, Cat Lover, Sherry, Rose, Beverly. And that's it for now, I think. Okay, let me pull Paul up. There he is.
What do you want to talk me talk about first, or we want to ask me first?
How you doing?
That's one day at a time, man. We're going through the divorce steps on the whole thing now. It's been going to, but I think the divorce will actually finalize in the United States before it will in Brazil. And we started in Brazil first, so. But just like, I mean, I don't know. She made one comment one time about trying to like save things, like get a big house, and then like I have a room, then the other guy has a room, then she has a room, and then like me and her kids stay in my room, and her and his kids stay in his room with him, and then she has her own room, and it's like it was uncomfortable. I was like, nah, I think the divorce is
proposing. Wait, Karine's proposing that you have this set up over here in the States?
Yeah, like get a house in the United States, and like she'd have her room, I'd have my room, the other guy would have his room, then like her daughter with him would be in his room, then me and her kids would be in my room, and then like that, I'm like, I know. I don't
So
know.
is she like officially with her new baby daddy? Like, are they together?
Yeah, they're together. I mean, they don't ever plan on getting married or anything, but I mean, they're together, and then, he's helping with the baby, and he's doing a lot for the baby. He's doing really good. He's a really good dad. I get mad. He's doing really, really, really good with the kid. Did a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a wild household.
Yeah, finding baby daddy, I don't know. I just like, no, I couldn't deal with it. So we started the divorce process. We started in Brazil, and then they shifted to the United States, and now we got a divorce from the United States and the divorce in Brazil at the same time. I think the United States we started after the one in Brazil, and I think the United States divorce will be finalized before the Brazilian divorce get finalized. So it's a lot.
That's
then I get then I'll get remarried after the divorce. So it's like, but me and her are fighting right now, so that probably may not. It'd probably be a while.
You and Karine are fighting.
No, me and Karine ain't fighting. We get along peacefully. Me and the other girl that I was supposed to be intending to get married to, some arguments. So it happens.
I didn't know you were that serious that you wanted to marry her.
Yeah, we had a thing in there for to get married, and we talked about it back and forth, but now we're having some.
Girl that got the tattoos on her ankles of you, right? That's not that crazy.
No, dear God, no, not the stalker. No. But no one really sees this girl that often on the things. I mean, they've seen the other girls that I hang out with that they're very close to, or we do other little filmings with. But the main girl that I talked to about that, we really, you don't really. I don't think really. I don't know if there's any photos of her out in public. You talked to her before. You talked to her. You actually typically you've talked to her.
The stalker?
The girl that was talking about getting married to and everything else. You've actually talked to her previously.
Was it before the last live we did? I don't even remember, Paul. I can't even.
You talked to her a long time ago, man. Years back.
Oh, what's the name?
And actually, the year you talked to her was the year that she actually was with another guy. Didn't tell me till afterwards. So, no. Who? I don't know anybody with an L. I don't know anybody. Luana. No, I know. Remember the incident where I vanished? I went in the Amazon and disappeared for a little while.
You look like you have a black eye.
I don't know. Maybe she beat me in my sleep. I have no idea.
Is it just me, or maybe you're just tired? I don't know.
Probably both. No idea. But like I said, I don't know. I was hoping situations get better all the way around with everything, but refrigerators get better. Not really.
Paul, I think you just got a PayPal, Paul.
I did? Oh wow. Let me see if I can see it on here. Hold on. Give me a second. If this thing goes off, I'm gonna open up and look. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Who is that sent that? That is
Just don't say the
very
name. Don't
helpful.
say the name. Don't say the name. It's
I'm not
somebody in
saying the
my
name,
chat.
not saying the name, but I really appreciate that. That helps out a lot. Like
Want
a
to be
lot, a lot.
anonymous. So
I appreciate that. You have no idea. Like I said, it's been a lot of stuff going on, and the refrigerators I showed you previously. So I had one fixed. It worked for like 3 days, and then it stopped working. I called them, threatened the law to keep looking again. As well as another part to make it work. So dealing with that. But the other refrigerator, that one, the other one, the white and the yellow are totally emptied out. I took everything out through the trash bag. So I got the one that's working. The freezer's good, but the bottom part's like I told you, it's a humidity mess, moldy. It's disgusting. So I'm using that for the time being. But for repair, it's not going to cost. I think the other one's not that much. That money will actually help me get that fixed, and everything else. That's appreciated more than you know. Just there's so much stuff going on. So you can ask me anything you want, man. Anything you want to ask me about, talking about Karine, the new girl, kids, mom, dad, whatever.
what are you eating?
I am eating a pasta, about $10 American, like a pasta meal, and a Coke Zero. Or Coke
Is it like
Zero.
Brazilian pot? Like what kind of pasta?
No, it's Italian. So the owner here is actually, I think he's from Italy. I think he's like from Tuscany or something. But he makes the pasta. But in the United States, it probably costs a fortune. But here, it's about $10 American. You need the plate of pasta. So it's not bad. It's, I haven't left the house in I don't know how long. So I walked up here, and usually I get cheap things and everything else. I was like, no one's in there. It's a quiet place. I could have a table. I could talk to you on the live, and $10, and I get to have a plate of pasta. Trying to get more upbeat. Staying in the house, laying in bed all day long, staring at myself in the mirror is just kind of depressing.
Sherry wants to know if you talk to the stalker or not.
Oh God. She sent me a message threatening to like kill the girl that I plan to marry, and
Oh,
then after
when was
that,
that?
shortly after the live, the other one previous, and then she just like messaged some crazy shit, and then she just vanished, and I haven't heard anything from her like since like the death threats and shit. She just totally went off the chart. I don't know, or off the map, off the grid, whatever. I haven't heard anything from her at all.
So you said you're getting divorced in Brazil with Karine and in the States. So when is that going to be finished? Is she contesting it, or is she like fine
No,
with that? I would
no,
assume
she
she'd be
got the
fine
house
with
and
it.
she got the car. What she contested for. She got the house in Toningines, which her family's living in. What am I going to do with the house? Her family's living in it. I mean, I'm not going to say, "Joe, your family be homeless." So she got the house in Toningines, and the car's in the United States. So I mean, I can't do much with it here. So she got the car, and she got the house. So I mean, overall, it's more of a peaceful situation with the whole thing, but it'll actually help her immigration process too. Everything going on, especially me being here and her being there, and all the other wacky stuff. So it's just been. And Karina's been so nice. Like she has been so nice and so kind. She's such a different person now, John. Like Karina is so different. She's not the same at all. She's really 100% 180, and kind, sweet, loving, selfless. I guess that sounds selfish. She herself say selfless. Really caring for the kids and everything else. So she's really came around. And the guy that she had the baby with, he's a nice guy. He's older. He deals with autistic kids. What his thing is, and he's a nice guy.
You said
So
he
he's not.
heal. Wait. You said he heals autistic kids.
No, he like deals with autistic kids. He's like a
Oh, he
assistant
heals. I'm
teacher's
like, how
aide
does he
for
heal them? I'm like, what?
well, he's an
Okay, gotcha.
assistant teacher's aide for autistic kids. So,
It does
no,
sound
I
like he was
mean,
growing up.
my kids are autistic. So, I mean, it's like I mean, she's been with she used to select such bad people, and then she selected a guy that is, You know, it's like, oh, you were him around your kids. I mean, the public school system hasn't approved to deal with autistic kids. My kids are autistic, so obviously he had to go through a lot of
Pierre
vetting
and
process to get
Ethan, they're
that.
both autistic.
I'm pretty sure they both are. I know Pierre is, but I'm pretty sure they both are, at least to some degree. And they're different,
And you
but
haven't been able to talk to them at all, right? No.
very little. Very, very, very little. Being squared away here. And then the course to take care of, you know, I can see and talk to them more and everything else, but just everything is an utter mess. So, I mean, my kid, I mean, it's like, you know, my kid, I know Pierre especially misses because he remembers the stuff, you know, in the past, and it's really hard on him, but, and they go back and forth on everything else, and it's just so much stuff, you know. Then Karine hasn't been allowed to show her new baby to the kids yet at all, so they haven't met their sister, so
Wait,
it's been
how old are the boys?
5 and 7.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe it's 5 and 7. I thought you were gonna like say
No.
2 and 4 still.
No, no. I remember, like I said, I left before.
I can't believe Pierre is 7 years old. That's huh.
Yeah, he was a. When I last left, he was calling me pull, pull, pull. Same way that Karine called me on the TV show. He ran and called me that.
Oh,
Yeah, pull, pull, pull.
than I do. Cody does a better. I do you. Cody does Karine. That's how that works. Has Karine? Does Karine ever see them? Like, what?
Oh yeah.
Is that?
Oh, oh Karine, man. I mean, they are. Karine has to pay, which I don't understand on. So my cousin makes like, I don't know how much. I know she owns a company. She makes a lot of money. Like they make a lot.
I wouldn't say
of
how
money.
much your family's making on the live, by the way. Like that would just okay. So they're
I'm
well
just saying.
off.
I mean, I'm just saying, probably 6-figure range. It's up there. And Karine's making like, you know, UPS part time, and she's making, I don't know, maybe about, because she's working part time, maybe about 1,000-ish, a little over 1,000 a month, something like that. Or child support's over $1,000. So like 100% of her paycheck goes to child support. They calculated her income.
Wait. Oh, okay. I was confused for a second.
They're
I thought that
calculating her UPS
we're
income
getting
at
child
like
support.
as a full timer, and she's not a full timer. And they calculate they don't, because my cousin is not a mother or a father. They don't calculate any of her income in the formula, so they have her income as zero. So my cousin's income is marked as zero, and then Karine's, 100% her income has to go toward the kids. But like they have her marked as her income being as a full time income, like $1 or $2 more than she actually makes. They round it up, and then you give her a full 40 hours, and they calculate that in the child support formula, which came up to over $1,000 a month. So
she's paying
it's like
child
her whole
support
paycheck.
for the boys.
Yeah, like over 1,000 a month. Like it's like her whole paycheck. So her whole paycheck gets sucked out. So it's been a challenge for her.
Is that okay?
Only
Like, and again, like I don't know how this works, but and this is just me being genuinely like inquisitive. She's paying child support, so that makes me feel like okay. So she sees them often because like I figure like
and that's what
the
even
kids were
worse.
adopted.
They charge about $60 an hour to see the kids. So just pay it.
Wait. You got to pay $60 an hour to see the kids on top of the child support.
Yes. Yeah. She's got it rough. That's why we're both having our own times. We used to have more money from OnlyFans, things like that, but like she's got a tough time too with everything else going. It's tough. I mean, I feel bad for her. I really do. She's worked at UPS, and like all of her money is going toward visitation and child support, and then what she can get. But it's rough, man. I feel bad for her. I really do.
Never heard of a setup like that before. Anybody in the chat, does that like ring a bell? Anybody that like
supervised visitation? Yeah,
you would have to
supervised
pay
visitation.
for visitation.
Supervised visitation.
Oh, because it's super. So you have to pay the guy that's watching you, is what you're saying?
Yeah, the woman that watches her. Yeah.
Doesn't that come out of the state's pocket? You got to pay for the woman to watch your kid. Jesus Christ.
He's got to pay. If she misses the appointment, then she loses the money, and then she's got to pay it again. And they have fees and fines, all kinds of little stuff on that. If she's late, they can cancel a visit and keep the money. And it's a lot of stuff. So, and my parents, I think, are still kind of upset with everything with Karine because, like, well, she left you. She went to another guy. She had another baby and all this stuff. So she shouldn't be involved with the kids, and just focus on her new baby and her new man, and just leave the kids alone. And she, wants to be involved with the kids. I mean, I miss the kids too terribly, but, at the same time, I want the I don't want to like mess up the kid's life, with my stuff and stuff too, if that makes sense. And yeah, I miss him. Yeah, I want to see him, but I'm trying to get things better and get things fixed. But she's made a lot of progress and everything else with that, and I'm hoping things work out. We'll find out soon. The judge has a motion that's supposed to be they had the hearing months ago about custody and visitation, where if it actually goes through, Karine would be able to regain custody of the kids and get them back and everything else, which would be awesome. But it starts with unsupervised visitation, not paying supervision fee anymore, and being able, to actually get what's called the reunification process, because we never actually got the reunification process. We never got to go through it. We just stayed in step one and never got to progress. So this new judge is going to, hopefully approve and allow it to happen. And then with mine, all my stuff I was doing requirements over Zoom. I was doing all my classes over Zoom, all the stuff over Zoom. And then when all the stuff got paused, my stuff I was doing got paused too. So sucked.
Well, it sounds like Karine's on her, like, it sounds a lot more hopeful than last time we spoke on the live, because it sounds like Karine's like en route to like maybe getting the kids back. Or is that, or am I completely off base with that?
No. I mean, she's got a lot of stuff on that. That's part of the reason we're getting the divorce and stuff too. And the divorce helps her with that, helps her with the custody, helps her with her residency. The divorce helps her with all that stuff. So, the divorce actually is going to, help clarify a lot of those other problems.
Divorce help with her residency in New York. I'm in New York. Sorry. How would her divorce help with her residency in Kentucky?
I'm in Brazil. She's there. I mean, how you can marry somebody that's currently in another country? It looks kind of odd. I think are problematic. I can't go to the interviews and meetings and other things going on. So they do divorce and do a divorce waiver, and then she'll be able to get her citizenship and her thing. So she passed her citizenship test. So Karine actually aced her citizenship test, but the 751, the reason why she got denied was 751. She never got the notice of her appointment. She missed the appointment. That was all it was. So we got a thing in there, and they said they reinitiated 751, but they didn't actually reinitiate it. She passed the citizenship thing. Everything citizenship she passed. They didn't issue this new 751 like they said they would, so she had to file another 751 with an appeal for the citizenship, so that way they can take the new citizenship, the new 751 with the appeal and somehow merge it together. I don't know. She gets it all taken care of, but that's been going on for a long time as well. But so you got a second 751 going on, and the appeal for the N400, where the hell it is, I don't know. But yeah, she passed the test. Did everything on there. Just the only thing was 751 had she missed her appointment back in 2022. She missed her appointment. So they kept telling her, like, you go on the UCS website, it would say it was still pending. And they sent her a notice for an appointment date she never got and canceled it, so she got denied years ago and didn't even know. So he's getting that whole thing fixed. But I think now with the new 751, the divorce waiver and everything else, I think she'll get her 751 taken care of, and she'll get the citizenship resolved. Because like I said, I was proud. She aced that test, and she got the test and everything done on it, so it was good.
I'm curious about that too. I don't. Just a comment in chat. I don't think you could see him. So she's taking. Oh, if she passed. I'm sorry. Yep. I don't know all this shit. If she passed the test, why isn't she a citizen? Or like she took a practice test.
751. Well, they told us 751. They said we should be in line, like it was like reinitiate or something. They weren't sure it was fully going to cancel or not. We never got the cancellation or denial of 751 until like years later after they denied it. We had no idea. She didn't even know the schedule. Apparently, what Brandon explained to me was, remember Luana?
Yep. Well, that's who I was asking you about before.
No, what happened was, apparently Luana got the notice for the new date for her appointment date and never gave it to Karine. So Karine, years and years ago, back in 2022, when Luana got that notice, never gave it to her. Karine didn't make the appointment, so she got, it got denied because she wasn't there. We didn't know about it. And going on the website, calling customer service, they say it's pending. We'll send you a notice, Notice never came. Finally, we found out over like, I don't know how many years, 3 years later. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That makes no sense. I know.
I'm so goddamn confused. And like, I'm sitting here like in my head spinning. I got my cat crawling on me. And Wicked said, this makes zero sense. And I'm like, oh God, I didn't want to say like I was so confused, but I am confused as hell.
So the original 751 we had, back when all the drama started, she missed the appointment. Luana had it canceled, had it rescheduled. Well, then Karine had moved out, left Luana's house. Remember the big fight? You did the live with her. Well, Luana had
Yeah,
got the
you guys, in
notice.
case you don't know who Luana is, I did a live with her like 3 years ago. Karine was
Yeah.
staying with her in her house, and Luana went, like, I think it was 2022. It was a while back, and I had Luana
Oh.
up, and she was talking about how Karine kind of took advantage of her and stuff like that. That's, if you remember, that's who Luana is.
Yeah. So she got the notice, never gave it to Karine, so Karine missed the appointment and got denied. We never had the denial until years later. Like 3 years later, we found out the denial. We didn't know. So when the citizenship application, we didn't know if it was going to go through or not. They denied it because of the 751 denial, but she passed the test. So they said, yeah, put another 751, then file for an appeal or another N400. We did, I think they did the appeal and the other 751 was supposed to go like at the same time, the appeal and hearing and the 751. But they said as long as there's a valid 751 in the works, they should be able to hear the 751, make a judgment on it, and then, take care of the N400 and appeal it, and then give her citizenship. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not an immigration lawyer, but that's what we got going on. This
Oh,
N400
Robin
appeal.
here. Look at, we got Robin here knowing her shit. Okay,
Yeah.
the 751 is a petition to remove conditions of the green card. Then you have to be an LPR for a couple of years before you can naturalize. You can't file. Oh, thank you, Robin.
That's it. So her 751, let's get that. It's a new in place, and then that'll go through. So she did get an extension. We did give her an extension on it, so it looks good. We just got to wait for either the 751 to get its date or her appeal hearing date, one of those 2 dates to go through. And then she'll be done. I know the new 751 needs a divorce waiver. So divorce waiver, because I'm here, she's there. So a lot.
So
My status here is problematic.
I'm gonna circle back to Karine and the kids. How often does Karine see like the boys?
The judge has an order that allows her to see the kids like up to 2 days a week, 4 hours each visit, but she only can see them 1 day a week for about 2 hours. That's all she can afford is 120 a week. That's all she can make. But before she got that order, originally what happened was when she filed the petition for visitation and stuff that she's doing now, when after my cousin got the one permanent custody, she cut off Karine and my parents completely. Like my parents couldn't see the kids. My parents didn't see the kids for a year. Karine didn't see the kids for like almost a year. It was bad.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. So when all this stuff happened, she filed that. Then they kept saying that, well, there's no order, there's no thing for visitation, there's no court order saying that we have to give her visitation to the mother don't have to have visitation, blah 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 blah. So the judges made the order, and then magically they're like, oh wait, but there is an order of visitation, and it's way less than that, Judge. The order of visitation is actually this, not this. And but the judge already made the ruling for the new extended supervision time. So before it was like I think like one or 2 hours a week, 1 day a week, 1 or 2 hours, something like that. It was real small. And the new one was up to 2 days a week, 4 hours per visit, which is way longer, which, they magically found, oh, wait, Your Honor, there really is a thing for that, visitation. We didn't realize it, but there is one. But
Wait, hold on, Paul.
now
Kelly,
that's
I think what he's saying is that, like, Karine, she works at UPS, and whatever she makes at UPS goes towards the child support that she has to pay. And these visits that she goes to go see the kids on, she has to pay $60 an hour because she has to pay for the person to watch them, monitor them.
The kid monitoring person, yeah.
And then, wait, another question before we go back, 'cause I'm trying to like get all your questions. Marielle had one, like the black mold. It's something about the black mold. And do you still have the black mold problem in the house? I'm sure you do.
It's worse. Black mold, green mold. I need to get do something about that. Spray. I mean, get more mold chemical remover on this stuff on that. What I'm working on, and then the ceiling. It's so bad in the ceiling. I want to have all that when I have the money for it, rip all that out and put up like a plastic. They have like a plastic thing here in Brazil you can put. And that way the plastic thing, the water won't get into it and won't mold as bad. So hopefully it will not mold. Or if I can get maybe a plastic that's mold resistant would be nice. I don't know. But it's bad. The mold is just everywhere. All three of my air filters broke. So I used to have a thing to filter the air. They all broke. But, I was getting bleach and pouring bleach on it, scrubbing it down with that. But yeah, it's going to need a lot more bleach and a lot more heavier cleaning. It sucks, but it is what it is. What other questions do you have?
Kelly says vinegar will fix mold.
I got a
I
thing
guess
of white vinegar. I'll have to use that, use
I
that
think it would
too.
be. I think you would use white because I'm sure you wouldn't use red wine vinegar on a wall. She says bleach won't work. Use vinegar.
Yeah, that doesn't work. What's wrong with white vinegar? Scrub it down with that.
Your house will always smell like a
Yeah.
salad. Win-win. Um,
True, true,
uh,
true. My God.
so she's saying and like, do the kids call her mom still, or did
Yeah, so they were calling. I think they get confused because they were calling my cousin mom and him dad too for a long time, and then Karini is stressing that she need to call him guardian, things like that. So she wants to clarify the kids that who their biological parents are and everything else. And her big argument now is she wants the kids to know about her biological their biological sister, half sister, what you want to call it, and she doesn't. I mean, they don't want to allow Crean to allow the kids to see her daughter as of right now. So that's been a bit of an issue. But no, Creanie is actually, because she was going to go back. I'm sure she's going to go back to the house that we were living in, but she's trying to find her own place right now, separate from like where she was. She wasn't staying in a condo like below. So like the father of the baby has a condo below his that his mother owns. She let them use that. She wasn't going to go down there, but she's trying to find someone completely independent of everybody, that's 100% independent on her own. But trying to find programs for that, because like I said, right now 100% of her money goes to child support and visits, so she really can't afford it. Is it a problem? Back in the day on OnlyFans, we used to make like God,
I'm gonna circle
insane.
back. So if she's paying $100, okay, because Kelly, let me just get this, because if she's paying everything towards the child support, who's spending the money to do the visitation? Is it the boyfriend?
He helps.
I think
He
we're
helps
being
a
like a
lot.
little too thorough with this question, but okay.
He helps, yeah. He also
Um,
had things up to the kids. Like I said, she only seen the kids for 2. She had the ability. She would love to see them for 4-hour visits. I mean, back when she had like some money there, she's able to see longer visits. Right now, she can only afford like 1 or 2-hour visits. That's all she can afford. And then my cousin was mad. She's like, "Well, I'm not bringing kids all the way out to the station and only for 1-hour visit." And Crane's like, "All I can afford is $60. I can't afford the 120. I can't afford it." So it was stressful for her, and they fought back and forth because then there's several ways she had business. And then the judge said no. If she can only afford 1 hour, then she gets her 1 hour. You can't just say no because you can only do more than 1 hour. So it's just the judge and then they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
how far do your cousins live that they have to travel to drop the kids off so Karina could see them?
They live in the nice part of the east end of town, like the high end of east end of town, and the visitation's in like the low income west end of town, like totally separate ends of town. So she
Yeah,
does
but you're
have to
talking about
travel
one
like
town.
from
She's not driving from like one state to the other side of the state. It's just from
no,
one side of the
just
town
one
to the
part of
other
the
side.
city, the other part of the city, one part of the city, the other part of the city. If I don't know, depending on traffic, and then like I said, it's different environment. It's uncomfortable for them to be in that place and everything else because, like I said, you got the upper class and then you got the lower class, and she don't feel comfortable around that area, so she don't want to sit there for an hour or drive back and forth, just for an hour visit. So Karini tries to struggle and do 2 hours, but like I said, I mean it's $120 2 hours. It's a lot. I feel bad for her. I really do. Like Karini's not the same person she used to be, like at all. For her, she was running around, drinking, cheating, all that. Karini's is sober now. She's been sober for I don't know
Well,
how
we
many
all
years.
have to grow up at some point, Paul. I mean, we
Yeah.
all we do. I'm
But
happy
no,
to
she
hear
was
that
like
she's doing much
she was
better.
a she was big into alcohol, and now she's been sober for I don't know how many years. Completely alcohol and drug free. No drugs, no alcohol, nothing for I don't know how many years. Really good.
This is a good question from Wicked. So, are they basing Karina's income based? So does Karina? Okay, so does Karina still do OnlyFans or no?
She's not making really that much money on there. And doesn't make coming from OnlyFans. OnlyFans isn't generating money. So the big thing is like the problem is because my cousin is not a mother or father, then in the formula, because they have a formula for child support. They take the mother and the father and they calculate their income. This looks bad by hands. Hold on. They calculate the income and then they, do the math and then they give the child support payment. Well, because my cousin is not a mother or father, her income is marked as 0. So Craney, they mark it a 40-hour work week. Craney's working part-time. And they took her hourly wage and like moved it up like $1 or something, and then times that by 40. So and then added that in the income, and then my cousin income is 0, so nothing calculates to it. So it comes down to the absolute maximum amount, to be paid. And what they're calculating the money off is the amount of money that Karine doesn't even make. Karine doesn't make the amount of money they're saying she makes on there. You know, if you go over a check stub, it's entirely different. So it sucks for her. I give her that, you know. She's trying though. I give her she's really trying on this shit.
Are you still doing the OnlyFans?
Trying to figure out what to do with it. I mean, it's not what it used to be by any means. You know, it's just not. It's not what it used to be on there. I mean, if it picked up, you know, what do I need to do to make ends meet? That'd be fine. You know, I mean, Karine's not real big on OnlyFans anymore either because there's not really money coming in on it. So they're not really money motivated. She's not motivated. I'm not motivated. There's not a lot of money coming in OnlyFans right now. So it's like, you know, do something that's that degrading and everything, and then the money's not coming like it used to. I mean, crap. I mean, back in the day, the money was significant. Now it's like, so here's what it is. Comes and goes.
So, okay, so since the last time we were live together, you were in the house. We all saw what you were working with in there.
Yeah.
And it seems like everything, with the exception of Karine and her well-being, is worse.
Well, yeah. The house, more of the stuff's falling down the house. I got a barricade up on the one thing in there to help out one of the things, but it's still problematic. One area keeps flooding. One air conditioner is now flooding the entire level in one of the areas. So I got to deal with trying to get that the air conditioner drained properly. So I don't like walking up in a puddle of water to go to my bathroom. It just kind of sucks. And then if it gets electrified, that's going to suck even worse. And then one of the things in the hub of the building with the rain run through, I had maintenance guys up there. They got mad because the entire thing up there was electrified, the water and stuff. So it shocked the shit out of all the maintenance guys. They're telling me, don't touch here, don't do here, stay off this thing here because this thing is electrified. So I was like, okay, you know, where to go, what not to go. Get electrified in my own house. I'm over there by myself. That would suck. It's just, yeah, it's. I could definitely do a TV show on fixing up that place. I mean, it'd be comical. There's a lot of work needs to be done to get it fixed up. It used to be a whole lot of work back then. I mean, I don't pay water, I don't pay electric there, and then the rent is for the amount of things I get is cheaper than what I get at places.
You have a kitchen with no wall.
That's why I turned into the kitchen, in the open air apartment. Yeah. I wish I could revive the old apartment I used to live in, 7. I wish I could get it back to its old former glory. Be nice. Back to how it used to be. The one girl that I was talking about possibly getting married to was talking about living in there, possibly. So she's mad at me right now. We're not talking. She just blocked me this morning. So no idea how long that'll go. We go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So a lot.
Don't you think you'd be better off just being single for a little bit and not having to worry about?
Maybe
you have enough on your plate and all this shit. Like
I do. I got to get married to somebody here because once I get divorced to Karine, I got to marry somebody else for my immigration status here too. So fun.
Like you're gonna stay in Brazil forever.
I mean, I think I'll still visit the United States. I still visit like probably once a year, something like that. But man, this place has really grown on me a lot here.
You haven't been here.
I haven't been there in years. Yeah, Karine's have been here in about 5 or 6 years. Now I've been in the United States in over 2 years. So, you know, eventually I'll come visit once a year at some point. But you know, I still got my house in the United States. I still have that house there still there. So, got to deal with that too. My ex-girlfriend's living in the house there and paying the rent. She's paying the rent and staying in the house there with her kids.
So rent to whom?
To the landlord, my landlord. I had a house in the United States with my stuff in it. So she moved in and started there, yeah. My dogs are still there too. My Brazilian dogs are still there. So mom goes over there with them every night. Man, oh man.
I don't know. You're never gonna come back here.
I mean, I am once I get my stuff squared away, so I'm able to travel back and forth comfortably. So hopefully that'll be in the next few months. Divorce finalizes, then I get married, and then I file the application federal police, get that, and then I should be squared and good to go. Go to the United States, get everything squared away there. I'd like to only be there for a short visit, but I'll probably be in the United States for a little bit longer than that, get everything squared away, and then eventually travel back. I don't know, Brazil's grown on me quite a bit. You know, a lot of things here, but I traveled there several times, 2 or 3 trips back in 2022, back and forth. We went there. I visited in Kentucky. Then I got stuck there because we got robbed in Disney World or Disneyland. Me and Karine went to Disneyland. I got robbed at the hotel. I took my passport. So I no passport, no visa, no nothing. So when that happened, I got, stuck there for a few months extra. And I came back here in like December 28th, I think it was. Came back. Then I found out the girl I was talking to here had actually, apparently that same year I was in the United States, she had messed with another guy and I didn't know about it until later. So, oh well.
And what,
found that out 3 years ago. So,
what are you doing for money down there? How do you make any money?
I mean, I got cameos. I do those every now and again. Cheap, but money goes a long way here. I mean, I try to do OnlyFans and stuff, but like I said, no one really, Karine and me both don't really do anything on OnlyFans right now. I mean, if money was generating on there, we'd be motivated. But I mean, the money's not really flowing on there as much as we wanted to. So that's why OnlyFans is, full stream as it was. There's a little bit of stuff on there. I mean, I'll try to go on there a little bit, do some stuff maybe. I don't know what Karine wants to do with hers. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever.
You don't have a car down there, right? You don't have a car, right? Or does nobody have cars where you live in that village?
No, when I had money every now and again, if I had money, I could rent one like that. But now I've been here so long, I got to convert my American driver's license for a Brazilian driver's license because previously my American license worked here. But now that I've been here so long, it no longer works. I have to get another one. So I got, cited from driving without a license. So it's like, they didn't explain to me that I only had a certain time frame that my American license was valid, that you have to convert the American license to a Brazilian license after a certain time frame. They never actually explained. I had the international license and I had that, but they never told me there was a certain time frame that I had to convert it. So just found that out.
How many cameos do you do a week?
Huh?
How many cameos do you do a week?
It all depends, man. I mean, I do a lot of them for really cheap. And what I do is, I like them to have a hard time, so I'll do them for like $5. I'll do them for, and I mean, when you take the money out from Cameo, you might get $2 or $3 from that. Because I mean, if they did it on an iPhone, they'll keep 55%, you get 45%. So I'll get like $2 and some change. But a lot of times, people that like the video and they appreciate me, they'll give me a big tip, which is great. People that can afford it, and the people that can't afford it, I mean, they can only afford $5. They can only afford $5. But I've had people that cheered up, they were depressed because I've been through depression. I get it. And I've had people that I've been, make laugh and things like that. But like depressing things like that, man, I get that. Like I mean, my depression shit, dude. I never actually killed myself. I thought about it, but I haven't actually killed myself. I'm still here. But I don't feel it's so sad like that. And then other people that get bullied and they get sad and depressed. I've seen how toxic that can go, like really bad. Like for example, this is really going to be messed up, John. I'll tell you right now. So when I was in prison for the 6 months I was in prison, I've only been in prison 6 months. I was locked up in the same prison as the guy who did the Paducah shooting. Now, when I was in grade school, I was badly bullied, like really badly bullied. But I just kind of would self-contain or go isolate and things like that. Well, everyone knew my dad. My dad like an arsenal of guns. My dad's got tons of guns. He's got a lot. He's got a whole arsenal of things. He's got a Marine sniper rifle. He's got all kinds of shit. It's wild. So every day I went to school, I didn't know this for years later, they would check my book bag. They say, we're going to help you get organized for the day. And even say, oh, my bag's empty. I don't really, we're going to check anyway. Oh, it's empty. You're good to go. I'm like, huh? Why is it an empty bag? I was a kid. It didn't make sense. They thought I was going to take a gun to school and kill everybody. And I had no idea why. I was like, why do y'all think I'm murder everybody in the school? I mean, if you really worry about it, why do you stop bullying me? Stop bullying me if you're that worried about it. So it was really crazy. Well, then when I was locked up in the prison with that guy, I asked him, he's like, man, I'm just curious, why did you kill everybody? Why did you do what you did? Why did you shoot everybody up? Why did you do it? And he was bullied in the exact same mannerism that I was bullied. So then it all made sense. And it's like, because this guy in Kentucky, was bullied the same way I was bullied and shot up the school. Now they would check my book bag every day, make sure the bully kid wouldn't shoot up the school. They didn't really do anything about the bullies. They were just like, let's make sure he's not going to kill everybody. And it's like, maybe that not bully the kids. I don't know.
In grade school and school too. I never thought to bring a gun to school and kill everybody.
No, I never thought about it. Like, I don't kill everybody. And I'm like, no. I mean, they knew my dad had all those guns and stuff. It's like one day he's just going to snap and he's just kill everybody. No, I never thought about that one bit. I never once thought about killing anybody. Like, Jesus Christ, just leave me alone. I was like, you know me, I just run away. I'll run away somewhere, isolate, you know, hide out somewhere. That's usually my MO, not kill everybody. Yeah, that was one of the little things I messed up in my past. A lot of people didn't know about, but I didn't even realize it until later, and they explained to me. I'm like, huh, that's fucked up. That's messed up. Yeah, never had the intention of, you know, doing anything like that. And our conversations always go off in left field, don't they? We talk about the kid's divorce, that me being bullied in school and being locked up with a guy who did a school shooting.
Can we not talk? I don't want to lose my channel. Please, can we not talk about like blowing up schools and stuff like that? I don't need that type of attention.
He was the guy in the Paducah shooting that did that, the famous Paducah shooting in Kentucky. He was over at KSR, and I was in KSR for 6 months, so I was in the same place as him. And I always liked to study psychology, understand psychology. I asked him why he did it, talked to him for a minute, you know, figured it out. And some of the people, the crimes they did, and some of the crimes and stuff people did, man, like, and the reason why they did it is scary as shit, man. Like, really scary. Like, if I ever have a daughter, I'm terrified in that regard. Some of these people and their creepiness and things that have going on, and mentality and other problems. It's like, Jesus Christ. I'm feeling for my kids. My kids are playing that game, Roblox, whatever it is. Like, I'm scared for them on that. As now that I've encountered and seen these people and how they mentally think and things like that, there's some really scary stuff going through people's minds, man. Like, really, really scary. You okay, Don?
Well, thank you. You gotta come home. Like, I'm sure your mother misses you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does. Dad. Like I said, I'm fixing my stuff here. Once we get the divorce done, then I can fix my stuff here. Then I'm able to travel back. If I leave now, I can't come back. I'm stuck in. You know, I can't go back.
Why would you want to go back to Brazil though? Like, you live in like a condemned, black mold infested, wallless house in like the Amazon.
We in the same place we were when we filmed the TV show.
And I have to say, Paul, like, you don't look good to me. You look, you look bad. Like, I say that with all sincerity in my heart, but you don't look good to me.
The girl that I'm talking to, she's got me going to the gym now. Trying to get me to go to the gym more and more often. Except now I'm probably not this week because we're fighting and I got blocked this morning. So I probably won't go to the gym this week, but going to the gym more often, trying to eat healthier, you know, trying to get better in that regard. And she's in her 4th year of a 5-year law degree. So, I mean, she likes to party, though. I'll give her that. Her party side is a little bit more for me. She's in her 20s.
I don't know.
Yeah, 4th year of a 5-year thing. Let me do the math.
If you were to come back here and say they got you at the airport, how much time would you be sent away for?
Worst case scenario?
Yeah.
Like, worst case? I don't know. The absolute worst case scenario, if shit was like really bad, was I've already traveled there several times at the airport, never had a problem. But like when I let Karine see the kids, I let Karine see the kids unsupervised. You mean that incident? So for allowing Karine to see the kids unsupervised, contempt of court, that's 6 months.
That's like nothing.
Yeah. The other thing where I took Peter out of the state because I'm a father and you return unharmed, that's either going to be dismissed or like basically nothing either.
So basically all you're looking at, if you come back here in time-wise, in the clink, is 6 months. That's like nothing. You'll be out in 4. And like even a jail cell would be better than like.
I've already went back and through the airport numerous times, man. I went through the security checkpoints, everything else numerous times. I've been back through this stuff. I've been through Zoom court and everything else several times. So, man, probably that big of a deal. I just want to make sure I'm able to travel back and forth, you know?
Yeah, but like I thought you were gonna say something like 6 years. Like, you know, I would want to come back if I knew I was facing years and years. No. But like 6 months is nothing.
That's prison. That's prison. I'm not going to prison. It wouldn't be prison. No.
No, you won't. You don't go to prison for 6 months. You go to jail for 6 months.
It's contempt of court. Yeah, it was just contempt of court. So that's all it is.
So you go to like local contempt of court. You're not going to prison. You're going to jail. No. Like, you know. Paul, you could manage for 6 months, and you wouldn't even spend the whole 6 months in there.
I'm sure I could. Like I said, the plan was, the divorce goes through. I get remarried here. She's going to move in the place where I'm at with my animals and stuff, take care of my place and the animals and stuff. And she's finished her law degree and stuff. I want to go back, take care of stuff in the United States, clarify stuff there, and then come back here and finalize stuff here. As part of when I get my citizenship stuff here, I got to finalize my legal stuff in the United States to finish citizenship stuff here. So once that happens, I go back there, fix that, then come back here. So, yay.
You want to be dual citizen between the United States and Brazil, or you just want to have a Brazilian citizenship?
I'm fine with being mostly in Brazil. I mean, if my parents die, I'm not going to go back probably much at all at that point. But I'm happy. I'm content. It's nice. It's grown on me a lot here and everything else and how it is, and it's just different than what I anticipated when I first came here. The reason why we stopped filming on the TV show. I assume you know why.
Well, I remember you guys went to the tell-all for Happily, and then you guys were there, but they wouldn't have you on.
No. They paid us. No, Karine was for the tell-all for The Other Way. They paid her and they had her there. They gave her a private PA. She went around for a tour in New York while I was on stage during that because they didn't want her psychologically dealing with the tell-all. And the tell-all, they actually have a therapist there to help out with psychological things. But they gave her a production assistant and let her go do a tour of New York with Pierre while we were filming tell-all. The Happily Ever After tell-all, we were supposed to be doing everything else. Shit hit the fan. She runs for Luana, all stuff was going bad. Legal things it's when all this drama first started. So they paid us for the tell-all. They paid us for episodes. They paid us off completely. Didn't make us do the production, make us do the filming. And they were so nice about it. They said, look, once all this legal stuff is resolved and everything's taken care of, you could come back and do like a happy ending, like resolve everything in a happy way, because we didn't want to leave our stuff on how badly it left off. They wanted to give us a happy, clarified ending, but they don't want any filming to do anything that could interfere with anything legal going on or cause anything in that regard. So all the legal stuff has to be done first. All the legal stuff, all the stuff that we're taking care of needs to be resolved first ahead of time, because they don't want anything. Production can't interfere or anything with that regard. So, but they thought we all thought it'd be like 6-8 months. Look, it's been years. It's been what? For 3-4 years.
When's the last time you heard from production?
Oh God.
Years.
Not years, months.
Like you don't think you're gonna be back on the show, right? Come on.
No, the legal stuff's taken care of. The legal stuff's all still messed up right now. Like I said, when the Karine's got the hearing going through. If the hearing goes through with the kids and that gets solved, the divorce gets solved, and all that's resolved. And then I come back to care wedding here, they back us up there, and everything's resolved legally, and everything's squared away. Then yeah, I mean it's a possibility, absolutely. But we have to take care of all the legal stuff.
Crazier things have happened. Nini's back on Bravo, so I'm sure the possibilities there.
The legal stuff is resolved first. We can't do anything until all legal things are resolved, and that's still in the works. It's been in the works for years. That's why we've been on pause a long time ago. All that legal stuff. I'll tell you one thing in Brazil, though, I do notice. Do you know 90 Fiancé in foreign countries have way more scenes and content than the United States versions? Like way more episodes, scenes and parts. A lot, like interview parts and whole full-fledged scenes. That's not even the United States. There's a lot of stuff. I didn't know that until I saw the show here. I found that for my episodes.
You got another PayPal.
Really? So I can see it on here without. Oh wow! Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how you knew. Yeah, thank you. I don't know. I didn't know they were in the thing and everything else, but yeah, I appreciate it for doing that. That I do. I really do. And it's like I said, it's been a lot of stuff.
You have the opportunity to come home, fix your life. I mean, I know. Listen, I get not wanting to come home. And
that's all the plan.
Jail or whatever. I understand that, but it's only a few months. And then
it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan, man. I've already been back and forth to the United States and get arrested anyway.
Brazilian woman and stay
right, and then come back, marry her, fix my immigration status here, then go back. If I go back now, I can't come back here. I cannot come back. So I have to reapply as a holding as a visitor and everything else.
Oh,
And
look
right
at you.
now I got
Brazil is doing nothing
to.
for you. Look, you look like sickly. Like I've known you for 10 years, and you look like you're
Thinner?
falling apart.
Uh, thinner, yeah. Trying to get thinner. I was fat, but I don't know. And then, like, on Valentine's Day, on the one thing, the girl sat down, had me watch The Other Way. I haven't watched The Other Way in years. She sat down, had me watch The Other Way in
Either.
Portuguese. Watch The Other Way in Portuguese. And then, of course, she went out to Carnival on Valentine's, day night. She stayed the 13th with me, the night of the 13th, the day of the 14th, and then the night of the 14th, I guess she went out and did whatever she wanted to do. She don't understand American culture. She didn't understand the whole thing with the Valentine's. Because Valentine's Day here is entirely different. But we sat there and watched The Other Way and 90 Day Fiance. And I'm like, acting. I guess something though, better than just being alone on the day. But and now we're fighting, and she blocked me, and we're going through the whole thing. So it's like up and down.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Down.
It's gonna sound bad because the way I'm gonna phrase it doesn't make you look good, but I say it because I love you, Paul, and you know that. But what? And I'm sorry, but what does this 20-year-old soon-to-be attorney see in you that she has to hitch her wagon to you? Because if it were me, Paul, I would see you. I'd be like, I would run the other way.
I mean, it goes that way a lot. Like, there's a lot of girls here that actually give me a lot of attention, and they don't understand why I even deal with the girl that's a lawyer, because she's got a temper and everything else. And she's moody. She's very politically different, like very politically to me, and she's a feminist. I guess it's feminist, maybe, as you put it. And she's very big on she don't put up with shit from anybody, like anybody at all. She won't submit for anybody, put shit for anybody. She's very different points. She's she's into socialism or I forget what it is. She's in a different type of political point of view and everything in regard, but she's very, very, very set on her beliefs and her things. Very, very headstrong in that regard. Which can kind of be a bit of a headache sometimes because
What does she see in you? What do you guys talk about? Like, okay, all right, how long have you been together with this woman now? This future wife?
When I met her, she had her boyfriend of 5 or 6 years that she was already with, and we were friends and whatnot, and we started talking, and then her and him broke up, and then we started talking more seriously. She apparently, when we did start talking and dating, was talking to other guys, and that she apparently only one of them I'm aware of. One she actually had done stuff with. I guess they slept with, whatever. But it was like a one-time thing, and she realized she didn't like that. She doesn't want to do that type of thing. It's just not that type of. It was a big thing for her. I don't know if she's confused or anything or anything else like that. She's more into. She's confused about her sexuality. What it is, I don't know.
Because Jewel gave me a good point here. Okay, so she's gonna be a lawyer soon. And, okay, so you're gonna stay there, like, what? You're gonna move her into like the black mold and the green mold and the refrigerators that don't fucking work and the open kitchen, and she's okay. She's like, oh my god, I love your place. It's kitschy.
No, no.
Like,
She's got no. So what happened was the one thing we had a guy paint everything else like that, and it was her gang. So now she said she's gonna go over there, scrub it clean herself, and she's like, I want to scrub this thing clean. I'm gonna paint it myself to my color and the way I want it, because the guy didn't paint it the way she wanted. The man painted it twice. It wasn't to her caliber. So she says, I'm going to go there and I'm going to take the paint. I'm going to paint it and fix it myself. Okay. If you want to do it yourself, it's 100%. All right. I'm not going to stop you. The official painting guy didn't do a good enough job. So she wants to do it on her own. Like I said, she's really headstrong and independent on wanting to do things she wants to do her way. But I mean, then again, she's also confused, I think, on her sexuality. Because, like, so we go to a bar, she'll like start making out with girls left and right, and it's like
this
awkward.
20-year-old future attorney who is also confused in her sexuality. You know how to check every box, Paul.
She's really intelligent. I mean, she's really intelligent, though. She's really intelligent. Just she doesn't want to have she doesn't want to have a sex life for the most part, like an actual sex life. Like, she's experimenting with it, didn't want to do it no more, and she just wants to kiss, and that's it with these other people. So whenever I was in the United States, there's this other college guy she was talking to. Like, this guy looks. I I can't compete with that. Like this college guy, you know, I'm not gay, but he's not a bad looking guy. And I asked him, "Is like he's almost something they did. We kissed with this." And I'm like, so I asked him, "Why didn't
But
y'all
you've
date?"
done
So
like you
I was like,
did
"Why
you did
wouldn't you date her?
Paul, you
Like,
did
why
the
didn't y'all date?"
gay on the
Huh?
videos.
Do what?
You did the gay stuff on the videos for
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Okay. So anyway, I'm just
Oh,
getting
you
to
did a
that.
lot of gay stuff on OnlyFans. You
Okay.
can't be like, okay,
Uh, she, you know, she got me with that. She got me with the gay stuff too. But then again, she kissed her gay friend and kissed a trans. But I don't know what to do. Anyway, so the other guy said, "Why did you date her?" And then he's like, "Well, because she refused to have sex with me. She won't have sex with me, so I won't." And the last guy that she had sex with besides me was a military guy back in like 2023. And she said she tried it, experimented again, and didn't like it, so she wanted to stop having sex with men for a while. And I mean, me and her still do stuff every now and again, but it's like rare. We don't do it weekly,
and you're
you know.
planning to marry this woman who's bisexual. You only kiss,
No,
and
no,
you're
we
like,
have
yes, let me put a ring on it.
no, we have sex, but it's like very like it's more like a normal married couple's sex life. It's like maybe once every month, once every other month, you know.
Okay,
For
that's
a
not
while, it was monthly.
when you're like
So
like when you're newly seeing somebody, you have sex 24 hours a fucking day. Like I did. Yeah, like
dude,
I'm married to Cody. It's like me and him are
we've been
fucking every night,
we literally interact like we've been married for years. The sex is like once a month.
That's not
Our
how it should
arguments,
be in
everything
the
else is like a
beginning.
married couple, huh?
That's not how it should be. You're
We
like in
never
the
had the
love
honeymoon phase.
stage.
We never had the honeymoon phase. We never had the honeymoon phase. We went straight into like phase 2 and phase 3 of the relationship
Yeah.
statuses. We
But
never did
there's no
honeymoon phase.
honeymoon phase when you didn't get there yet.
Like I said, we've done stuff and stuff like that before, but it's not like we never had like the constant sex thing. She's just not a big sexual person. She's just not a big sexuality, which is why other guys and girls ain't gonna stay with her because she doesn't do anything below the belt, and guys don't want to
Oh.
stay with her because you know anything else too. So it's like you know
So she
they
doesn't go
kiss, they
down.
talk,
She only
communicate.
kisses. She doesn't know if she wants to be with women or men. And you're like, yeah, let me put a ring on this and tie this down.
I mean,
Does she
she's
have
a just
kids?
different type of person though.
Does
She's
she
very
have kids?
different than everything else, huh?
Does she have kids?
No, she doesn't want to have kids.
Yo, you waited. She does, doesn't she? You
She
didn't
doesn't
answer
want to
right
have
away.
kids. She already made a big thing on there. She said it, and she had told me too. She's like, the only reason I want to have sex, she says, I'm worried about having kids. And she said, if I get pregnant, I'm going to have an abortion. I'm like, well, I mean, you know, it's illegal here. She's like, I don't care. I'm going to have an abortion. But said, when I'm ready to have
My
kids, I'll have
time to
kids.
say, hey, send a super chat because this isn't getting monetized. Go ahead, Paul.
She,
Say, go ahead. What was that?
she's gonna have, she wants to have kids after she finishes college and after she has established her legal career. Then she wants to have kids, but she doesn't have kids before she has her legal career established. She's dead set on that. It's a storyline, man.
I almost want to like get in a plane, go to Brazil, put you in a fucking bag, and just take you back and like be done with it. Like like.
God. Like I said, after I get married and finish stuff here, and then I want to come back, take care of stuff there, and then back and forth. So,
Your mother is.
I
How
love
old's your
the
mom? How old's your mom?
70s. Mom and dad are in the 70s now. You know, they got
I
married when
like
they were
how you
18.
just. Like, how old's the girlfriend? Oh, in her 20s. How old's the mom? In the 70s. I can tell you how old everybody is. How old is your mother? 70 what?
I don't know. 71, 72, 73, somewhere in there.
Oh, sweet
Dude, I
Jesus.
didn't know my age. When I was turning 38 or 39, I had my age wrong. I didn't know what my age was. And then I thought I was turning 1 year, and I was actually turning the year that I thought I was already. So I felt like I was getting a year younger. I was like, wow. So I didn't know my own age. So I'm messed up, man. You know, from the TV show, I'm messed up, man.
How old's your
It's
dad?
like
80s? Was he born in the 1900s at some point? Like I don't like what?
my dad's 1 year younger than my mother. He was a senior in high school. My mom had already graduated when they got married.
And your sister is like in Hawaii, right? Or she used to be.
No, she had a wedding in Hawaii. She's divorced
Okay.
now. And she's got to pay alimony. Poor thing. Um, she's got to go. That's something else in the divorce agreement. They said they don't want me to ask Franny for alimony. I'm like, I wasn't planning on it. I wasn't planning on it, but okay. Jesus.
I'd rather be here and like able to spend time with your parents. Before, like I would give anything to spend any amount of time with family that I could spend time with.
Yeah. That's like I said, as soon as I get myself taken here, my immigration stays taken care of, I'm coming back.
But it's not only just your parents, it's your sons. Like they're all here. I don't understand why.
At the same time,
You are
dude, I don't want to
so
make my
you want to
kids
be in
like,
Brazil.
that was one thing the girl here told me too. And she told me was, if the kids have a healthy, stable, like male and female figures in their lives, don't try to like mess up and wrangle that up. Don't try to get involved. Don't screw it up. Let the kids have as normal life as possible. Like I said, her mother was murdered by her father when she was 6 years old. She grew up with that. She had a hell of a bad life. So, I mean, she thinks the kids deserve the opportunity to have a normal life as much as possible. And I shouldn't do anything at all possible to mess that up. He was big on that. And I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to make my kids have more problems because of me, or have more issues and mess up their whole little system they got going. They got some of a normal life.
Well, I never had a relationship with my father. I always wanted. Well, I mean, my relationship with my father's complicated, but and you're making it complicated for your kids. You know what your kids would be fucked up messes like me?
And they play all the
parents'
time on the
issues.
tablet playing Roblox and stuff, which I'm not really a big fan of.
But Paul, let me tell you something. I've been your son, ready? Because I had a mother who was addicted to drugs and killed herself when I was 8. I had a father that abused me and forgot that I existed. And you want them to wind up like me?
No, I mean, you're not a bad guy. And you're a well-loved person. We have our ups and our downs, right?
No, I just want the best for you. You know that, and I think everybody in the chat, you know that I care about you.
No, I thought about doing some like a 90. I had to ask production about that. I asked the production lawyer if I could do it, and they said I could do it. I thought about doing like my own like little thing where like a 9-day fiance type thing on YouTube or a thing on there with the other girls, but then again, because I did some of my episodes in the first early things. It was me and one camera guy, and we actually did some of the production like entirely mostly on by ourselves. We did a damn good job. I was my own producer on one filming one time. I'll never forget that. They gave me production sheets and everything. It was the most wacky thing. That they didn't use the footage on that because it was just too difficult.
So
they tried to do
you
boom mic,
got
everything.
EP credit?
No, they didn't use that footage. So what happened was they sent this people that were doing like National Geographic stuff. So I told them they can do a mic, we can do this and that. They used to use the boom mic. They used a boom mic for the whole thing. So the audio was shit. All the audio was bad. They didn't finish filming all the scenes. They gave Karine what to read in English and said, "Oh, here, read this." And she's like, "I don't read English." And do this. And I'm like, "Can you translate for her in Portuguese?" And they're like, "No, I gave it to us in English, so she's got to read in English." I'm like, "No, you got to translate for her in Portuguese." Why? Like, oh God. So that filming was really bad. Really, really bad. I still have the production sheets. I still have an email from production when I got all that stuff. And that was horrible.
Everyone loves like a comeback story, right?
That was the whole point of filming again with the backup story. That was the whole point of us filming after legal stuff got resolved, but it's been a mess.
It's not like production cares about casting people who have criminal records. I think more cast members have criminal records on the show than not. Like, so you don't have to worry about that.
Lockup, yeah.
You got cast on the show with the criminal record already, with the whatever the arson or whatever the
before they filmed the other way, they told me before they did the show the other way, they told me in order to be on season 2 or continue on the 90s show, I had to do the K1 visa. But I said I'm not doing the K1 visa, I'm doing Sierra 1 visa, and I want to do it reverse. I'm going to Brazil, do it this way, and do it the other way. So I'm doing it. Well, then they called me back and said they were going to take me anyway. And then kind of find out they took me from B92 to the other way. And then I'll never forget when I did the thing, because I did a DCF. They thought I was full of shit. I said, "Hey, Karine's visa's going to be done in a matter of weeks." It's like, "No, it's going to take 2 years." Because that's supposed to be the other way for a couple of years. I told them that. Then when I sent them a picture of Karine's visa, they're like, "How'd you do that?" I was like, "I told you, we did everything. We did a DCF filing through the embassy. We pulled it from the Chicago lockbox, had it sent down the embassy, and it literally took a matter of days. It took 24 hours to pull from the lockbox. It was an NBC for 24 hours, and then straight to the embassy, and they scheduled the appointment. And they did that. They didn't charge us any additional fees, no nothing. We didn't pay the NBC fees, no fees to NBC. We bypassed all that shit, and then just did the interview at the embassy, and we were done. And they were shocked.
You know what, Paul?
I talked to contact. Ask Angela. You know Angela, right? Ask Angela. I'm the one that talked to Angela and Michael on the phone about the Sierra One visa. And I talked to production about it, and then I talked to them about it before she got married over there. Ask Angela. We had a long conversation about it.
No, I know, but I think that, and I'm just going to be honest, for both of us, me and you are two people that are kind of has-beens.
OnlyFans together, huh?
No, we're has-beens. Like, you know, listen, you were the star of the show for many moons. I mean, like, you were one of the few cast members to be, like, on every franchise. You were on The Other Way. You were on Before. You were on Happily. I think the only thing that you weren't on was Regular 90 Day. Yeah.
That
and
was
for 7 years. And, like, you know, I was the lead blogger for 7 years. Like, I was number one. You were number one. And now we're just a bunch of old-timers who are sitting here. And I kind of, like, let go of, like, you know, I was clinging to it. Like, I was still clinging to, like, you know, trying to be involved and being number one and still having a voice for the 90-day community. And, like, I realized, you know,
I remember you were banned.
Go, it's over.
They had you banned when I first got on, and I got you back on because the original guy that was there, they wouldn't let you see a new guy. Yeah, they approved you, and then Martin found out, like, why did you approve to talk to John Yates? What are you all thinking?
It doesn't matter if you're the joke or not. Like, you know, people don't like Angela too. Angela was on for a long time, you know. But I had to come to the realization that, like, you know, you know, you got to move on, and you got to know when it's time to, like, go. I still did. I do this for shits and giggles, you know, like, this is like a hobby to me, like how I started out doing this on Twitter. Like, I do this now for, like, you know, hey, I could go live and because I still sorry, I still do enjoy talking to everybody and talking about the show here and there with the OGs, but I feel like you have, like, a false sense of hope in your head that, like, at some point you're going to be back on the show and you'll be back in Brazil on The Other Way. And
dude, do you have any idea how little amount of money we made on that show? We made nothing.
I know, 500.
I had to pay all my own travel. Yeah, they pay on travel. I paid my travel, paid the hotel, paid everything else. It wasn't about that. I never made a bunch of money from the show. It's not even about the hope on that. You know, I'm just saying we can't go back on to the legal stuff engine. They said once the legal stuff is resolved, only when legal stuff is resolved, that happened. Now, the same producer who told me that is currently still the chief producer of the thing on there. Now, the other one who was the chief producer, from my understanding, from another cast member, is now going rogue and trying to do his own, like, 90-Day Fiancé spinoff on something else. Curious to see how that goes. Apparently, they're trying to get funding, but they ain't got the funding for it yet. So we'll still see how that goes. But the other producer that's still involved with that part of the show is, you know, who told me that, is still there and still involved. So, but like I said, the legal stuff's still going on. All the legal stuff has to be solved, taken care of for the most part first. Filming can't interfere with any legal matters. Cannot. It's still going on. We thought it'd be 6 to 8 months. Well, it's been fucking 4 or 5 years. I don't know. It's been a long ass time. Too damn long. Jesus. Feel like I'm in a therapy session right now. I haven't left the house. I haven't left my house like over 24 hours. And sometimes I'll stay in there for hours on end and not leave. I'll just lay in bed. I won't even leave the bed. I'll just lay in the bed for, like, you know, all day. I'll get up, I'll pee, I'll poop, I'll go back in bed. You know, I'll forget to eat sometimes. You know, it is what it is. But animals are still there. They're doing all right.
I told you could come here and stay with me and Cody if you needed to. If you needed, and trust me, they're
probably
trying to.
Will definitely do that. Once my things here taken care of, which is almost taken care of. Once the divorce is finalized, then I can remarry. Then I can file for my things and fix my residency, and then I can travel. And my travel things taken care of. Other than that, trying to come back after all that would be a royal pain in the wazoo. So.
All right. Well, you were just hell-bent on being in Brazil forever.
Not forever. I just got to have my residency fixed so I can travel back and forth. I got my ability to travel back and forth.
I love you, but you're doing your sons a disservice. Like, at some point, they're gonna want a relationship with you, and I know you love them, and I know that you're hiding there
And
because you're afraid because I'm hearing
and
face
how
music.
many people in your chat thinks that, I should just not stay with my children altogether? Think about it, man. A lot of people don't even think, oh, he's a problem. He needs to be as far from the kids as possible. Keep the kids away from Paul. Paul shouldn't
A
be around
lot
the
of
kids.
people want
Paul is
you to
that.
have a relationship with your children in the chat. It's the other way around.
Really? I figured they want me to stay away from the kids, thinking I would be a bad influence on them.
I mean, I would assume that your visits would be supervised, much like Karini's, and I don't think you could be
Now they
that
would
big of a
be.
bad influence on them
I let her
when.
see the kids at supervise, which was years ago. Because she didn't see the kids in 6 weeks. Because they didn't get a new person for her to see the kids. So I let Karine see the kids. Because back then, when CPS was involved, she didn't pay supervision fee. CPS took care of it. Well, CPS didn't have a supervisor. She didn't have a person to supervise for them. So I just let her see the kids supervise. Judge found out about it because Karine called and said, look, I'm seeing the kids supervise. It's not a problem. Thinking that was going to help her case. No, it just got the kids taken away from me and got me charged. I don't know why she thought calling the police and telling the police, look, I'm a good mom and I'm here with the kids by myself and not supposed to be, but I'm here. And it's like, yeah, here, I'm violating my restraining order against my kids. See, look how good I'm doing with them.
Wait, your kids have a restraining order against you?
No, man. Back when I got the contempt of court, there was a restraining order or a thing in play where Karine wasn't allowed to be around me or the kids. The kids would be supervised, and that was how it was. The CPS would do supervision. It was all that way because I had custody of the kids, and part of the custody agreement was I had to make sure the kids stayed with her. Well, then when she hadn't seen them 6 weeks, the kids want to see their mother, so I let Karine see the kids, and then she had called the police, had the police go to her house she was staying at, tell the police, look, I'm doing so good, I'm a great mom with the kids, and police did a police report. CPS got the police report. They're like, what the? And then everything fucking hit the fan. And I got contempt of court. And a really pissed off judge, like really pissed off judge at that point. That really made her mad, but she hadn't seen the kids in 6 weeks, man. I felt really bad for her. I really did. So, my goof up, it's what it is. And then when I had Pieri for the time I had Pieri, like a month out of state. So I was already out of state when that happened. I'm supposed to have both kids. I only had Pieri. And I was actually in the Norfolk. You know anything about Norfolk?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Norfolk.
Yeah, I was in Norfolk with Pieri that whole time. I went there and stayed there with the Navy people.
Like, that's when, like, you know where I'm going with this, right?
Huh?
Like, bless you.
Thank you. No. Where are you going with this?
Well, never mind. I don't want to say
tell me. Go ahead. Go for it. No, go ahead. What's up?
That's where we met.
Oh, you were there. You were there when I had Pieri and I was everything was missing.
Right after.
Oh, remember shit!
We were in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, that was where I was at when I had Pieri and stuff. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember now. Sorry, it's been so long ago. But yeah, I had Pieri there, and then when they put the billboards and stuff, I felt I didn't want the Navy people that were helping me get in trouble. So I took Pieri back, gave him my parents, and then drove back. And then I stayed there for a little bit longer, and then I went to LA, met some people in LA, and then from LA I went here to Brazil, and then I went back, stayed with Karine for a little bit. Then I came back to Brazil, and then back to the United States. Got stuck for the United States for a little bit. Then back here, and yeah, here I am. All around. Making my best friend with Gemini and ChatGPT. I didn't understand anything about AI, but now I'm actually starting to use stuff a little bit. It's crazy. You can use that thing is like almost like a personal therapist. It's wild.
I think that you're facing more time. You just don't want to say it out loud.
No, what am I facing more time? How much do you think it is? It's a misdemeanor. Contempt of court is a misdemeanor.
An American jail cell in Kentucky would probably look like the Four
Seasons
I spent compared to what you're living in now.
John, I spent 18 months in solitary confinement in a jail. 18 months.
You're in solitary confinement in a jail now in Brazil.
No, I mean like solitary, like in a single cell, probably the size of your bathroom.
Don't leave your house. You have no walls. Like you can't eat. You're alone.
Yeah.
There's mafia and gang members walking around with guns armed around your fucking building. I mean, like, I feel safer in a jail in Kentucky.
Okay. Hold on. The girl, my girl, who had me blocked, just sent me a message. I don't know what's going on. She might tell me, "Get the fuck off the live." I'm waiting.
Oh, the lawyer.
I have
Oh,
no
the
idea.
lawyer.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure what she's gonna do. She hasn't responded. I just said she's been a message, and I said, "Boy, back." And I was gonna say she might tell me something
Smoking on
crazy.
camera. I don't like to smoke on camera, but fuck it. I don't even care.
Roll with it.
That's why I keep shutting my camera off. Try to take a drag here and there. I don't want guys to see me smoking. But if it's really just 6 months, I mean, like, I'll put money in your commissary. I mean, I just sent you money today. You got money from other people today on this live. We'll take care of you. Just come home and do the right thing. That's it. If it's only 6 months, which you'll be out in 4. I mean, I did work as a paralegal and a court
I mean,
reporter.
dude. I mean, they probably. I mean, they could put me on HIP or put it on the shelf. I mean, I have no time on the shelf, and I haven't had any legal problems in a long time. I mean, typically what they do with anything like that, they put the money up, they put the time on the shelf, or do like unsupervised probation. That's typically what they do, which is like standard. So, I mean, I used to have a really bad, like I used to have a lot of criminal stuff back in my youth, and if you didn't have time on the shelf, you just get time on the shelf. It didn't matter what it was, you know. Time on the shelf, they toss you back out there, you screw that up, pick a new charge, then they violate for that, they send you to jail for that time. But if you have no time in there, I mean, they typically don't send you straight to jail. Now, contempt of court, they could do that and then potentially put me back on the rack, and then, make sure I have to do my classes or do other things and do other court orders. As long as I abide by that, I don't have to go through at the time, which is typically what they'll do, what the lawyer said. So, I mean, I might be in there a couple weeks to a month, tops, probably less than a month. Wouldn't be that long. Be pretty easy breezy, I would think, for the most part.
Okay.
I would hope.
What are the main driving points to keep you? You want to stay in Brazil? What? For what reason? Because it's got to be like a big reason for you to stay in a
Honestly,
country.
I feel more at. You want to know?
Yeah, I do.
I feel more at peace, and I feel more accepted here. I'm not really accepted in the United States as I once was. I wasn't really at peace in the United States in a lot of ways as I can be
a life
here.
of solitude. You just said you haven't left the house in weeks.
Dude, previously when they used to stake out my house with the police department when they were searching, years and years and years ago for me and things like that, and all that stuff happened. I didn't leave the house for so long that the detective went in my house looking for me without a warrant, and I was there and scared the shit out of them. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. They told me later in the investigation that's what happened. I was like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I scared the shit out of them. They thought I was either dead or I wasn't in the house. But I mean, I've always been a solitary. Huh? Yeah, my mom's got them. Oh. They're at my house there. My mom feeds them every night. She makes them ribs every freaking night. My mom bakes my dogs freaking beef ribs every night. My dogs eat like kings. Jesus.
So your dogs are eating better than you in Kentucky than you are in Brazil.
Yeah. One second. Let me translate what this girl wrote real quick. She's quick. 1 second. Let me translate it. Hold on.
Don't go chasing your emotion.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you there, Paul?
She asked me a question. She asked me a question about meat cooking. It's so weird with me and her. Like, we have this big problem and everything else. Like, she's got me blocked on one number. She messages me on another number. Not fighting, block me on the other number. But, we're fighting, she'll block me on the one and then only message me on the other number. It's so, I don't know.
Oh, you don't look weird. Good. Your eyes are bloodshot. It looks like you haven't slept in weeks.
I've had incidents in the United States, man. And in the United States, I would get so stressed. I would go 2 and 3 days without sleep. 3 days without sleep, John. You ever been 3 days without sleep? I mean, no drugs, no alcohol, no Coke, no coffee, no soft drinks. Just me, normal, my anxiety. 3 days, no sleep. They're like, "Are you on drugs, sir?" No, test me. I'm not on drugs. I just can't fucking sleep.
I'm not saying that you're on drugs. That's not. No, I'm saying you look like shit because you're living like in like.
You don't have me when I take a volume. I take a full dose of Valium, like the big pill, like the full maximum dose of Valium. I don't even get tired. If they give me that, I just feel normal. I just cool out, and I'll eventually go to sleep normally, but it doesn't crash me out. As someone normal takes it, they're knocked out for like a day or two. I'm sleeping. I'm knocked out on Valium. I'm like, I can take those pills and don't knock me out. Would sedate somebody else just like calms me down. My brain is just so wired and going everywhere all the damn time.
Okay. Why are your eyes so bloodshot right now?
I don't
When's the
know.
last time
I
you
mean,
slept?
I slept decently last night. I think I slept
Okay.
4 hours last night. I had 4 hours of sleep. So, I mean, I did sleep some.
Okay.
I mean, some nights I sleep 4 hours, other nights I might sleep 10 or 12. I mean, it's weird. You know, but some nights I'll sleep 1 hour.
So what's your
Messed
rhythm?
up.
Like you wake up at some point during the day, and then what's your daily routine?
You see that the
What's it
girl
like
that
to
I'm
be?
talking to, she's got the same fucking problem. Like, she'll have the same thing with her thing mentally. And I think this is one of the reasons why we attach, is we both are mentally have the same problems we deal with. Like, she'll stay up for hours on end, can't sleep, and things like that. And then I'll have similar issues. Same thing. Medicine things that with her, will just calm her down. Anything else, but I don't know, man. I don't want to be, a lot of people get addicted to drugs and alcohol, and I try to avoid anything. It's like that type of stuff to control it. If it gets real bad, I'll take a Valium to try to normalize myself. But other than that, try to, therapeutic as much as I can. But that's the thing, man. That's something else here. For example, John,
But don't you hear yourself out loud, Paul? Like you're saying, like, okay, I sleep 4 hours, sometimes 12. I take Valium to get through the day. I don't eat because I don't have any money.
rarely. I don't
There's
really
no
take the
money coming
Valium.
in.
Only when I
Like,
absolutely need to. Only when I absolutely need to. But let me tell you this, John. All right, so if you go out to the bar scene, are you going to have a whole plethora of people trying to get with you? Like that you think that you prefer? You think you go out, you have everybody just like all kinds of people, like men's health models, like lined up at the door trying to get with you and stuff. I mean, like total like on a scale of 1 to 10,
oh
these
my God,
guys are like 20.
that would make my fucking world. Are you kidding me?
That's exactly my point. If you were here, you would have a thing lined up of men's health looking models trying to get with you every night. I'm not even making that shit up.
But Paul, like, okay, I see where you're going with this, and yeah, it would be flattering, and I get it. I guess there's not many blue-eyed, blonde-haired people there,
Now,
and yeah, you're different, and I see, but I'm also 46, and you're 40, what, one? And
dude, it's Latin America. They prefer older. It's reversed in the United States. Here, they prefer older. Younger people, like if you come here, people in their 20s will be flooding you down. 20s, 30s, 40s, all of them. But like I said, you would be tons of people trying to hit on you. Be insane.
but I don't know. I've never been like I don't know how to say this the right way. That's never been my thing. Like, I know I'm good
Yeah.
looking. Oh, I was. Like, and
Yeah,
I could
no,
get
no,
anybody I wanted back 20 fucking years ago
absolutely.
when I was in my 20s. Like, it was, like I said, it was raining dicks through my fucking 20s. I could have had whatever I wanted whenever I wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
But as we get older, like priorities change, and your life shouldn't be about like how much like dick or tits you can get. It should be like, oh, I don't have a wall in my kitchen. Maybe I should fix that. Or, oh, look, there's black mold everywhere, and my cats and dogs are breathing the air in. Like, or, oh, look, I haven't seen my parents who are in their 70s and they miss me, or my kids. Like, that's the shit that you should be focusing on, and not the shit like, oh, look, when I go out to the store, people are lined up because they want to fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I was a hottie, and I married a hottie. I know, yeah. I mean,
You're
shit.
an awesome couple. Definitely are.
But as you get older, and like I don't even have kids, and your priorities change. And it just, like I was hoping that there'd be like some good changes in between. Because when's the last time we were live? Like 3 or 4 months ago? Like, I don't know, November
What do you
maybe?
think is a good change? Man? What do you think is a good
And,
change?
you know, it just seems like your life has gotten worse. You just said it.
What do you consider a good change in your opinion? What do you think is a good change? That is like fuck up here and leave everything. I can't just leave my animals unattended
Come
too.
home and face the music.
Like I said, I'm getting remarried and it's gonna get her.
Don't get
Now,
remarried. You're gonna fall into the same thing. You're gonna remarry another 20-year-old Brazilian, and then that's like,
dude,
shit, I thought I was a
John,
fucking
I
sadist
tell you
or a
right
bastard.
now, the people in the chat who bashed on me and everything else, they love her.
No one's bashing on
Because
you in the chat, Paul. Like they're kind of just like, you know, they might be a little more forthcoming in my wording, but
well,
pretty
she
much
is too.
everybody wants
Like
you
you
to
don't put up
like
with
be
bullshit.
okay.
I don't know that's what it is. Man, she don't put up with any bullshit at all. She just doesn't. Like at all whatsoever. Like she said her things. She believed women should be above men in a lot of ways. That men should be, you know, that women are better off in a lot of things. So it's a lot of different aspects than that. So I mean, I don't know. But like I said, a lot of people in your cast, if you're filming your thing on there, probably like her in that regard. And she doesn't hesitate to tell me how she feels. Like she doesn't sugarcoat shit. She'll
Paul,
tell me,
like,
"You look like
listen,
shit today.
I've always
You
had
look
you on my
fat. You
channel.
look
I think
this. You need to
Karine,
do this. Clean your fucking
I mean,
house." Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I always had you on. Like, you know, I don't think I've ever had Karine on singularly on my channel in the 10 years that I've known you,
Yeah.
other than like when you guys were living together and you're
Kareen's
like,
never been
oh,
on
hey,
with
where's
anybody.
Karine?
We had that one girl, I forget, she's a famous porn star. I did an interview with her. What was her fucking name? She wanted to be a godmother for my kids. She had a talk show on satellite radio. She's a famous porn star. Was a famous porn star. I forget her fucking name. You know what I'm talking about?
Jenna Jameson?
No, wait, no, fuck. No, it
I'm not
wasn't her, I don't
really,
think.
I really don't know many
She
straight
had a
porn
podcast.
stars. Well, I don't really many gay ones
She
either.
had a podcast.
The only
She had
girls I
she
can
had,
think of
not
are
a
Jenna
podcast. She had her
Jameson.
a thing on
Lords?
XM radio and Sirius and XM radio. But it was like I
Tracy
forget her
Lords
name.
still a thing?
She was really famous, and she was a big fan, and she wanted to interview Karine, and Karine is like, no, not happening. So, one second, I got a quick message. I got to respond to real quick. Hold on.
Say a quick prayer to the Hail Mary. Jesus.
1 second. All right, sorry. We're fighting and arguing, and she just asked me if the one person was there who does like really cheap food, which the food there costs about like probably 1 or 2 American, probably 2 or 3. Actually, no, $2 for the food she asked for, $2, and that's it. We had a huge fight, huge argument, and then she just asked that. I don't know, roller coaster drama all the time. Sweetheart girl though. I mean, she's. But like I said, you'd like her. She's right in your community, your people, and your fans. You'd be a fan of her. She's not really big on
Wow.
shit about filming. She didn't really want to
What?
film though. Does not want to film. So it was understandable.
You say that, Paul, like it's okay. I get that there's a small chance that somewhere down the road you might be on the show again. Like, and I, you know, because you know,
Yeah.
and I know, and we all know. But she like when you're saying to me like she won't film,
No, doesn't want to.
like she's probably never gonna have to film. You know what I mean? Like you're putting stuff out there like variables or that she may or may not do that are
I'm putting
unneeded.
something out there that was originally discussed and planned upon long ago, but got screwed up because the legal matters are still going on. Like I said, they won't touch me until the legal stuff is done. I'm still in la la land.
You're like Roman Polanski. Well,
I don't
no,
know
not
what that
like
is.
Roman Polanski, because Roman Polanski is an Oscar-nominated director who had to flee the United States because he has
What event
charges against him. But they were like, you know, for minors. Like, I'm not saying, you know, but it just kind of reminded me of Roman
Minor?
Polanski. But
No.
No,
No,
I know.
everybody's over 20. Everyone's over
Probably a
21,
bad
John.
comparison,
Everybody's
but
over 21. Everybody can legally drink. No, 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 no.
yeah, probably a bad comparison. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, you know,
everybody's
as long as you
legally
stay
equal.
there, your life is just going to get worse. You can't even bring your food home to put in a to-go box to put in the refrigerator and eat it later.
I'm about to get it to go. Well, I'm going to eat it tonight anyway. My meal of the day, man.
I know who Roman
About to get that.
Polanski is. It was just a bad comparison because
I
he
haven't ate
he
all
got
day.
charged with like pedophilia. And, like,
I haven't ate all day, and I still can't finish it. So
and Paul, when's the last time you ate before this?
I haven't ate all day. I haven't ate since yesterday.
And what'd you eat yesterday?
One hamburger.
From what, McDonald's?
I had a fan. I asked them what should I get to eat, and they told me what to eat. And I used my Cameo money to buy me a hamburger. So I was helping them talk, and they're sad and depressed. I try to talk to depressed fans every now and again because some people out there go through depression, and if I can talk to somebody and help them cheer them up a little bit, start feel better with their life. Like, hola, wait, aspetta viajes. Obrigado.
Are they kicking you out?
Huh?
Are they kicking you out?
No, I'm just getting this to go, and then we'll get you an adventure. I'll give you an adventure and let you see me walk my way back to where I live. Actually, I'll give you the adventure. See, I am actually in Brazil.
Oh no, I think we all want to see the house. Oh no,
Okay, all right. So in
I'm
Brazil,
not doing
we're
deliveries
gonna make
right
an own
now.
thing here.
I want to see
Perfecto.
the house.
Ah, okay, okay, faz, aqui, yes, eu aqui. Alimão, eu aqui, obrigado. Muito obrigado. I'm a little straight here. But I'll give you a tour. On my way to
Oh,
the
we're
house.
waiting for it.
Oh, you're gonna love this shit. I'll show you some really fucked up shit.
I got it. My laptop's dying. Hold on. Keep
We
going.
went to the park. Desculpa. Eu louco. Eu muito louco. Tá. Ah, perfecto. Me
I gotta move my
hey, good.
computer.
And then we'll do an adventure back.
Oh no, we're staying
All
low.
right,
You're gonna walk.
all
You're
right.
gonna walk us.
I'm gonna pay this. As I pay this, the screen might go off for a minute. So I'll be right back. So as I pay for this, the screen might go off for a minute, but it'll be right back on. So don't worry.
Sorry guys, I'm moving my computer. I gotta charge it. Cat.
One second, John. I'll be right back. Credits. I think it's just blocks.
I'm just plugging my computer in. Sorry, hold on. The only plug is on this wall.
Get in?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. All right, I got my fit here. I'm OCD, so I
I mean, it
got to
looks
check
like
on myself.
you're in a nice restaurant. I'll give you that much.
Well, the main woman that works in the back right now here, she actually hit on me and gave me her phone number and asked me on a date. So, I mean, I get flirted with here all the time, like all the places I go. I get phone numbers and stuff all the time. Muito obrigado. Thank you. Appreciate you. Obrigado. I get flirted on by people here all the time wherever I go, which is strange. I look like shit. I mean, look at me, dude. I'm no looker. I mean, I'm ugly. I'm not handsome anymore.
Paul, you know you're good looking. I mean, like not right now. You look like shit. I'll give you that.
All right, 1 second. I'm going to leave you here. Well, hold on. 1 second, John. 1 second. Yeah, go back here. 1 second here. Hold on.
You there, Paul? I know he doesn't have like good Wi-Fi when he's walking down the alleys. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he'll pop back up. I want to see the house. I want to see how much worse it is.
Yeah. All right, we're going out the other door here on the back side door. So when I walk out here, this is the place, like eating area here. It's like a somewhat place. Oh, check this out, Don. McDonald's, not only do ice creams always work, they have these kiosks everywhere here. They just sell McDonald's ice cream. That's all they sell. So like, really,
Wi-Fi is horrible. Just I knew this was gonna happen.
you there?
Yeah, I know. I know your Wi-Fi is bad when you're walking around there. So get back to your wall-less house. Get back to your wall-less
Just
kitchen.
McDonald's ice cream, and that's it. That's all they have. Do what?
I said get back to your wall-less kitchen. We all want to see it.
The what?
And McDonald's ice cream
The home?
McDonald's ice cream is terrible. I don't like vanilla. They only give vanilla, so I don't like vanilla. I'm a chocolate person when it comes to ice cream.
Hold on. I can barely hear you. I'm about to go outside. Once I get outside, I'll be able to hear you better. 1 second.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We're outside. We're out. All right, we're outside. Okay, now
I'm making you
can
full
hear me
screen
better.
so we can see.
Okay.
I don't know
Like,
if it's gonna matter or not.
kids playing stuff. Here's Plaza. Kids playing around.
I mean, it looks like you live like that, like in a nice area there. I mean,
Oh no, you're about to see the Parvella, man. It's like a Parvella-ish area. They're about to go through where I'm going to. So now, normally, if you travel to Brazil, you should never walk around with your phone out like this because you're going to get robbed. But this particular area,
with the machetes that we saw on TV.
yeah, it's the same area where that happened. Same area. 1 second here. We get across the street here. So now the area I'm walking through here, there's sometimes alligators or lizards or green iguanas. I've never seen snakes, but I've seen gators and those little capybara through here. So this area that used to be all clear water is now filled with garbage. It's like it's literally shit water. It's literally shit water. I'm not
Now
making
I
that
can
shit
see
up.
why you want to stay there.
It's literally funny, John. Literally, it's shit water. But the old people here are like, used to be so beautiful here and everything else, and now it's this. So the one area where I may potentially still get robbed because they don't always know me might be here. So if they steal my cell phone on camera, we'll just laugh it off. Fuck it. At that point. But yeah, this is the area I'm about to go through right here, right now.
Oh, let me see your stomach. Can you give me like a little shot of like how skinny or fat you are? I need to see like.
Well, my girl says I'm fat. She says I'm fat.
All right. Well, it does look like you're eating, so at least we got that for you. All right.
Yeah.
You got the Macy.
I'm not. My pants have went down. I was a size 40 in Brazil, and now I'm probably down to a 38 or something. So it's gone down a little bit because that's only been within a week. I've lost that much weight. I'm losing weight fast. The gym here is nice. They have a nice gym there. Anyway, there's a restaurant there. It's gonna open up. Now most people walk through here, they're gonna freak out.
A little bit better.
All right, we're gonna walk through here.
Uh-oh. Machetes. They're like, woo! They'll come out and throw shit at you.
We're about to walk into a housing area. There's gonna be homes here. That's gonna make you see like, what the fuck. Now there is gonna be some people doing drugs and some cartel people. So when I'm around the cartel area, I'm gonna put the phone away from them because I know they want to be on camera. But the previous
they want to be on.
Do not want to be on camera. No, they do not. They do not. Do not. So yeah, I will move it down from that, but a little bit like housing area. So if you can see how it's like put together with like makeshift stuff.
Slow down. Stop. What is that blue thing? Yeah. What is that right there? What's going on there? What is that?
People, it's like a built up in their housing area. Like housing stuff.
So people live in whatever that is.
Well, this area over here floods. Like the water gets really high and the water floods up quite bad. So there is a lot of flooding in here. So they do have quite a bit of flooding and stuff that goes through. you can see it or not. But this is like a workshop area where he works at, and up there's where they live at, like huts and stuff. Make sure I don't step. There's like alligators usually over there, so I'm holding over here, away from the edge. All right, let me make sure there's no people up here, cartel and doing drugs or anything. Before I put the camera up there, and if I do, I'll just the camera down just till I walk past them. Now I've learned the code here. If you see police, you say the word "shuva." That's their thing, and that's like the way that everyone knows. And then everyone scatters like fucking roaches.
Sounds like the cartel isn't really concerned about the police, so that they run the and like listen to you, Paul. Like you're talking about the car fucking tell. Come
Hold on. Be quiet, John. They're here. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Oh, all right, more like. What? Sì. Obrigado. Ah, sì. No, Zach. Obrigado. Desculpa. Everything's good.
Look at you speaking Portuguese finally.
Must be minutes. I think the air is here. Okay. Oh. Hi. I notem dinero physical, soltem cartón. It's cinco. Yeah. Okay. John, I'm gonna get this guy like cinco reais, like a $1 American dollar, real quick. Hold on a second. Stand by.
You're giving him money. You don't have any. Oh Lord. Uh-oh. I hope he comes back. All right, so if and when Paul comes back, so does he have to pay? Like, is he like trying to pay like the cartel people money so he could pass? Because that's how I saw it. Like, does he have to like pay tribute or something like that? So during this moment of Paul not being here, are there? I've been trying to look at the chat and ask your questions. Is there something that I missed that you want me to ask? Oh, he's back. Thank God. All right, you're alive.
All right, so basically the guy came behind me and he realized who I was, so he didn't rob me, but he asked me for $1. So I'm like, yeah, I'll give you $1 for not taking my phone. I'll pass on
And
that.
you want to, and
Not
you
a
want to
problem.
stay there. You want to live in this country
It's
where
a
this is
dollar.
like the norm.
It's $1. This area here is not bad. There's a little house over there. I swear to God, reminds me of like a Maker's Mark house. That's how it is. There's some little decent condominiums there going through. Fruit trees that have a lot of fruit and things going through here. The area here does flood relatively bad, which kind of sucks a little bit, unfortunately. But I mean, I don't know. We filmed here. This house is really expensive. It's like I joked on the TV show, look at Jurassic Park house. They have this big giant wall here going through. There used to be horses over there, not anymore.
What's the weather there right now? How hot is it?
It's always like 80s, 90s. If it gets down to 60s, 70s, they're wearing winter coats. Like it'd be like 70 degrees, 60 degrees, they're wearing a winter coat and we're freezing. I'm like, you die in the United States. But I'll show you area floods. Like God, sewer line broke up here. I'll show you. So every night they pile up trash in these piles, and every night they come and get the trash. It's every night is trash night. That house is pretty up in there behind the wall. You can't see it because the wall is there, but see, like, there's a pile of garbage. Just pile up all this shit in the pile right here, and a truck comes every night and picks it all up, and then it repiles up by the next day. Every day. It's crazy. But you see, I live really close to where I was just at, so makes it easy. But no, the area where I walk through that guy for $1, that's where like people get robbed, like who are not like around here. They rob them all the time. That's why I saw him like come out of the woodworks like that. I'm like, shit. I don't know if you knew I was or not. Then he recognized me, thank God. They just asked for $1. I'm like, that's fine. I'll give you $1.
Okay, so what would they? All right, so you're happy that they only asked for $1 this time. What do they normally ask you for?
Bottle of Coca-Cola.
Really? The cartel
Yeah.
just wants a bottle of Coke?
Typically, yeah. And they're selling cocaine, which is fucking wild, but whatever. I don't do drugs, but apparently an 8-ball here costs like 20 reais or something crazy, which is like $4 American. I don't know how much an 8-ball costs in the United States, but I'm assuming it's more than $4.
Well, around 20 years ago, when I was a big old Coke head, it cost around $150. I don't know about it now. I'm sure inflation's went up, but back
Oh,
in
yeah,
my 20s,
here I don't like I said.
that would cost $150 for an 8-ball.
They'll come down here, and yeah, people will come
Thank
down
you,
here. And
Marielle.
I'll walk
Sorry.
past there, and they're like 20 reais. This and this. I'm like, I said, why they want 20 reais? I'm like, oh, I want to go buy me like an 8-ball or this or that. I'm like, for 20 reais? Like, you're all some strange people.
Thank you, Marielle, for the first super chat. I really appreciate it.
Hola. So this is actually where we filmed at. You remember on the
20
TV?
years younger,
You remember this? This is
now.
where me and Mom had the conversation about me going back to the United States. We filmed it right there. I filmed a scene sitting on those steps there. As we go up, you can see my building. You can see it or not. That's where the guy I hired for my maintenance stuff is there. He lives there. Everything else.
Oh, the car.
Yeah, that's cars. That's cars. They have a lot of older cars here, like a lot of, I mean, not in this street, but they have like a lot of older cars than the United States. They'll have here that, we haven't seen in years.
I almost spit my soda out with that comment. Sorry.
1 second.
Well, geez, Paul, with those Coke prices so cheap, you might as well become a cokehead. I mean, shit.
No, I've never tried Coke. Never tried Coke, never done. The only thing I've ever done was prescription anxiety medicine, and I was prescribed it. That was it. And this is my building. I'll go up there.
You might as well take advantage of like what you can get for it. Right? I mean, like, right?
Let me show you the food she wants here. Oh, barbecue. Okay. Hola. All right. 1 second, John. I want to take a picture of this food here. You can see it or not. See the food?
Yes.
Yes.
I love a kebab. Oh, they're making kebabs.
Yeah.
I love
They do kebabs here. That's how they do the food in the kebabs here. These things here. And they have like, you did things that he sold out of my hand.
Is tops in my book.
But it's really, really good. 1 second here. 1 second, John. 1 second.
You love a kebab. Ah. No, and he's gone. My God, Polo always delivers, man. I hope he's okay. Smash, I don't think he was like complaining about it as much as he was explaining that Karine's like grown up and now she's she is paying the child support, and like I didn't see it as him complaining about it. I saw him as him saying like, look how much she's grown and she's growing up and now she's doing this. I didn't take it as him bitching about it. Just sorry, just texted Julie. I'm laughing. Uh, I mean, yes, it was a shock to see all those sexual devices. The last live. I hope he comes back. Let me text him. Hope he's still alive. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just here. I'm just getting this one thing here, and then I'm going to walk back upstairs, my area here.
So what is this? What are you trying to show me here?
Oh, this is he's got
wait,
chicken
no,
and
no,
stuff and
switch.
meat with bobs and things like that.
And
He's got some good food here.
oh, you got gates on the window. You got bars on the window. That's never a good sign when you have bars on the
Mhm.
window behind you like that.
Yeah, that's
Just
normal here for the most part.
saying.
This area here.
So, are you getting the kebab? I, we'll get there, Elizabeth. Paul, you there? Can you hear me?
I'm waiting for a response. I'll show you the other way. So the area that I have in my area, my domain is this. I have the very top floor is all me. This bottom area is all me down here also. And then I have the side area over here. That's me. So I have all that lot there. I have this. I don't have the second or the third, like the middle area. I don't have control of. But I have the top floor, the bottom warehouse office area, which I can make a restaurant or a store, but I don't know what the hell to do with it yet. And then I have the lot over there. That used to be, I think they had a bakery and then like workshop over there. That's not nothing right now.
You just, all
But
right, yeah. All right, Paul, you're going like a million miles an hour. First off, slow down. Secondly, did you just say that you were thinking about putting a restaurant or a store in your moldy, no walled exuberance of a domicile that you live in? Thank you, Boomer Babe, for the cash app. Thank you, guys.
no,
Thank you,
the
Julie.
downstairs area. Downstairs area.
Thank you. Let me see. I just want to make sure I thank everybody. Thank you, Boomer. Thank you, Marielle. Thank you, Julie. And thank you, Wendy. But did I hear that right? Paul, can you hear me? Did he say that he wanted to put like an office or like a restaurant in there in the first floor? Or was I hallucinating? And I really like. I think you all know I really do care about Paul. Me and him have had our, we've been whatever we've been for a decade. And
Hold on, I'll show you the areas here. So I have this is what I shot from. There's like everywhere here. Jesus
You're
Christ!
frozen.
Every day. You can't see that much because the night. Here's over here, but no, this is an open area down here. My dog was down here, but he kept eating up the. Get down here, and the dog ready to run. Full crap, check the plant out.
Paul, we hear like every fourth syllable of every word you're saying. It's not your connection is bad.
And,
A lamp and a cigarette. This live has been brought to you by Marlboro Lights and the Greater Brazilian Connection. The letter E and the number 4. Now he's gone. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta get this thing. But yeah, that's the where place where the dogs can be. It's got a big area the dogs can run, so that whole area can be the dogs. But this thing will be here.
That sounds promising. Oh my! Oh.
It's not promise.
Paul.
Okay, let's go.
Paul.
Big.
Is this the torture room? Where are we here in this?
It could be. I mean, I'm not
Is
really
this
thinking
where they?
about it.
Is this where they filmed The Hills Have Eyes?
Possible. I don't know. Funny, comical. Yeah. It's like an office area here. It's like an office area, and they used to use it for a bedroom area, but you used to off office here too. Oh, it's up here. It's got down there. This could be like a kitchen area here, kitchen thing. You have like a seating area in here, or cell area, or give me a bar or a club, maybe seating area back there. I don't know. Look at all that. Yeehaw.
That's where they filmed the Blair Witch Project. Okay. Isn't that where the girl died in the corner at the very end, right there?
Maybe. I don't know. Craziness.
All right, so like go into your house. We want to see it.
All right, I'm going to walk up the house. Now, I'm going up the stairwell here, so the signal's going to be a little bad, so it'll disconnect and reconnect. All right?
Why don't you just move your shit into that area? There's walls, and it looks clean. So why don't you live there in this area right now? Look, there's windows and walls, and it looks a lot better than what the fuck you're living in. Why don't you just put some couches in there and make it like a big studio or something like that? Like this looks a lot. No, I'm not laughing. This is serious. Like this looks a lot better than what you're living in now. Am I wrong here?
That's an option we'll consider. What the hell?
You have a kitchen with no walls.
True.
There's
All right,
walls here that I can see.
I'm going up there right now. 1 second.
Oh, sweet Jesus. All right, let me put you back on full screen. Oh, yeah, Saw. That's where they filmed Saw. Hello, Paul. You have the option to stay in Brazil forever, or have to come back and face the charges you decide. You have 24 hours. Sorry. And I don't even like horror movies, but like at least I've seen a couple of Saws to know. All right, lost them again. Paul Staehle, you have 24 hours to eat and get something in your stomach before you die in this horrible, horrible, no-walled prison. Your children and parents are waiting for you in Kentucky. You have to leave now or decide to stay in Brazil forever. Oh my God. He's not. But I think we all know that. I think the fact that Paul's not right is like gives him like an endearing quality, to be honest with you. Like, you know, and then like when I look at my life and when I want to feel bad for myself and have a pity party and be like, woe is me, I look at Paul and I think, okay, things could be worse. I hope he comes back because I'm dying to see the apartment. Like I said, Paul always delivers. You may not like Paul, you may not like me, you may not like us together, but me and Paul have like some weird fucking chemistry. I don't know what it is. And as we've had our good points and our bad points, and I really do love the guy. And I want him to be well. But I have to ask the questions because it's just all of this is fucking insane. It's all insane. All of this is insane. And I'm hoping when I ask him these questions that like he might not want to hear or be asked, that like he realizes that like, yeah, maybe I should get my shit together and come home and but you know, I get it. If I knew the second I came home, I would be arrested, that would scare the shit out of me. I think it would scare the shit out of anybody. Nobody wants to get on a flight and go home and get arrested at the airport. You know what I mean? Like, and then you don't know, there's the uncertainty with that, and you don't know what's going to be tacked on to it. And I get it. I get it. I think most people can get it. I mean, should you have not have broken the law in the first place? Probably, but here we are. Um, but if what he's saying is true, and it's only 6 months that he'll spend in jail here, where like he'll get three meals and a cot and some TV, some yard time, where he doesn't have to bribe cartel members in the yard, or maybe he still has to in Kentucky. I never been to Kentucky. I don't know. Um, but I think his life would be so much better if he just came home. And I mean, if it's 6 months, you're out in 4. And then you could spend time with your parents, and then you could try to like get on get on board with like your children. And let me text him. But from what he's saying, it sounds like he has no plan to ever come back here, that he wants to stay in Brazil forever. And I think that he thinks that a lot of people are making fun of him in the chat. You know, there are some, I'm looking at the comments, there are some like little comments, but even like the people who are being like a little snarky in their comments are true. What they're saying has a ring of truth to it. Um, you know, if I didn't care about this kid, I wouldn't have spent a whole Labor Day weekend trying to track him down in the middle of the Amazon, you know? But at some point, you have to realize and understand that he's his own worst enemy, just like I used to be until I snapped out of my fucking stupor. I didn't want to hear what anybody told me for the longest time. I was always right and everybody else was wrong, and I knew better, and that's that. And then life fucking smacks you across the face and says, no, fool. You're an idiot, and you got to change. Like it happened with me. No, Julie, you're not. It's every, like, you know, I think I'm just asking the same questions that people are in the chat are saying with just like a little bit more finesse. You know, because I don't want him to think he's being bullied up on. Uh-oh. So I just texted him and went back red, not delivered. So I bet his phone died. I think his phone died. Because we were live for what? We've been live for 2 hours and he was at that restaurant. We'll wait for, like, that's what it is. His phone died. No. And I know that people would be respectful in my chat because everyone knows I'm friends with him. And, you know, I know people go out of their way to, like, make my guests feel like shit. Because, you know, whenever I interview somebody or have them up, I expect everyone to be. Oh, he says, okay, dog problem, uno momento. He'll be back. He said uno momento. Those Berlitz glasses are really paying off. Sorry. Oh my God. No, we're going to see it. He said he has a dog problem. And I sent him the money to go eat. Like, he texted me, he sent me his bank account and there's no money in it. And he's like, I'm hungry. And like, I sent him the money. That's why he was at the restaurant. And I know other people send, and you know, send Paul money if you want. I just, needs to come home. And I feel like when we do send money, it's like enabling. But I'm no better than anybody else because I sent it. I sent money. You know, and he was just, you know, before we went live, he was talking to me about the animals, and he was saying, I know what it's like to have like no money in your bank account. You know, I know what it's like to be just broke and desperate. I get it. That'll be on Reddit sooner or later. And you may not care for Paul. Listen, I haven't cared for Paul on many points over my 10 years of knowing him, you know. But I'm telling, like, ever since I took my break and my little hiatus, I just see things very differently now. I don't want to see anybody suffer. I suffered, and like people help me. You know, we all know that. So if I'm in the position to help somebody, I will do it because I know what it's like. But when, you know, Paul's going to stay in that position because he doesn't want to come back and face the music, which is ridiculous to me. 6 months is nothing. Out and for good behavior. And for a kidnapping charge, that's pretty Jeffrey, if you want to talk about kidnapping charges, Jeffrey, the reason why Jeffrey got 18 years was because he technically kidnapped that woman for 2 hours. And that's what got Jeffrey 18 years. So for Paul to face a similar charge and only get 6 months, I'm like, just do your time and get out and you'll be better. And then we'll all be here to support you when you do. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you be more inclined to help Paul out if he came home and he faced some music, took accountability? I know I would be. Like I said, I would put money on his commissary. And I said, I wasn't lying when I said that he could stay here with me and Cody to get him back on his feet. I don't think he needs to. I mean, he has his family, and I don't think he'd want to, but he has options. Oh, he's back. Or not. Oh, there he is. Nope. Oh, sorry. Right. There you are. Okay.
It's gonna be a little creepy up here because the lights are all out, so bear with me.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man, I got to get that fixed.
So are you also sans electricity now in your house, Paul?
The what?
Sans. Are you without electricity?
Oh, no, they don't, I guess the people down here don't like the lights on, so they just took the lights out. I swear the buck's probably out again. There he is. You see him? You see him? You see him? Turd. Buck escaped. You see the little dog that came out?
No,
he jumps out and he eats all the cat food, all the cat poop, and then he poops and pees everywhere. See how much damage this dog has done up here. Hey, cat. What's up, buddy?
That's so funny. You use a key to get in there. Like somebody would want to go in there and live there or steal your shit. You really lock your door? Yep. When people can just climb up your wall and go in through your window?
They could.
Sorry, Paul.
Dog comedy, man. Come on.
Come on, Paul.
All right, we're going to breaker on here. All right, power on. Oh, this thing's. What am I sweating for? That's weird. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Oh, God. Stop. Wait, Paul.
What?
Stop.
What?
Let's see the house.
Okay. All right.
You go. Oh, so there's your open air kitchen with the no wall that I've been talking about. So there we are.
Yeah, I got to put the other washer and dryer in here because that one doesn't work. And the other one's flooding my room.
Paul, so when it rains, your kitchen just gets flooded because there's no walls?
Yeah, typically. Yeah. Pretty standard. I don't see pee, a little bit of pee right there, not much.
Well, it does look cleaner than the last time we were here. I'll give you that.
Yeah, so that girl that does OnlyFans videos, well, she's trying to get approved a lot now. She keeps getting denied. I don't know why. She's got denied so many times. Got her passport, put her passport in. They keep denying it. I don't know why.
Well, is the dartboard still in the oven?
Yeah, it is. She'll clean here.
Oven.
There it is.
Oh my God. Oh no.
she'll actually clean in here. There's her food.
No.
This refrigerator was working for 3 days, but it's cleaned out. Oh, she put food in here. Why did she put food in here for? What did she put in here? Oh, it smells horrible. Rice and then what's down there. But other than that, this is empty. This one, I think she's got some random shit in. She has like a cupboard or something. Chocolate cake and some oil or something. I don't know what's all in here. Then this one.
But none of those work, right?
This one gets cold, but it's full of water. And you see there's water everywhere. There's water everywhere in here. And like, it's like right, just right here, food I'd had, which I'm gonna probably let my dogs have now, is now covered in water because it leaks like black slimy shit in water. So it's not really. It gets cold, but it's nasty. And this is just she's got some water bottles and she's got that
pineapple. Is that a coconut with a straw in it? What the fuck is that?
I guess she got a coconut. She got a cocoa water and she stuck it in there. She'll probably bust it open and eat the raw coconut later. That's my guess. But she'll come here and she'll like, occasionally clean and stuff. She cleaned up in here and then the other one. What's up, buddy? You all right?
Oh, the kitties.
Yeah. I'll show you over here. This is 7 is over here. This is the one we originally filmed in the TV show. And they all like to go in there and pee. I know you want to go in there and pee on the walls. Your favorite thing to do. I don't know why.
Well, thank God we can't smell your apartment from the live. So there's
Actually, this one don't smell bad over here. It smells bad in the dog area. The dog's apartment stinks, but this one doesn't stink. This one needs some work still. But this is the one we originally filmed in. And I originally was going to live in, but the girl that I am talking to, wants to take over this one. She wants to put an island. She wants an island bar thing here, maybe like a built-in stove top and oven top there. She doesn't like it. There's 3 bathrooms, which I don't see why that's a big deal. This needs a lot. That's got to be cleaned out.
Oh,
that's
Lord.
not good.
Oh, Jesus.
That needs a little bit of work. So the water tank flooded and knocked all the shit down. So that's a bit of a problem. Will you please stop peeing on everything? God, man. The
you have
mold,
litter boxes?
Yeah, tons of them, but they're males. They're not castrated. If you got cats and they're not castrated, they will pee on everything. Like my clothes, I have to be separated. They pee on my clothes. Yeah, male cats pee on everything. There's this mold here, which is new.
No, you have to get them fixed. They're not peeing; they're spraying, Paul. If you have a male cat, it's not fixed. It's not peeing everywhere. It's spraying.
Oh, so there's this green mold here. This is new. This just populated in the last week.
Paul, how did you not know this?
What? And then there's
male cats. You have to. Is it new? Like
there's the black stuff up there. If you can see it or not, there's more black right there, by the top. That's black. That's green. Are you licking the wall? What is wrong with you?
Wait, Paul, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Let me see this room again in slow motion. Like
this is the room. This is like the center area of the stairwell. What do you want to see?
So that green shit. Let me see that green shit on the wall.
Oh yeah, like some green stuff. Will you please stop eating the green stuff? What is wrong with you?
Well, the cats can lick that and eat it and get sick.
Yeah, don't do that. Usually I put bleach on it and I scrub it with bleach.
That's also not good because the cats can lick the bleach. Oh my God, Paul. Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't have the cats in that room.
That's the center of the hallway, man. The center hall. The center area. There's apartment 6, apartment 5, apartment 6, apartment 8, apartment 7. This is the one we originally filmed in. Not a bad one. See, she was here taking a shower.
All right, all this stuff. Why does all this stuff look clean and like where you live is a fucking moldy infestation? Like, why are the cats not running through these clean rooms here? I don't understand this.
They do. They run through here and pee on everything, and then they run out. There's a bed in this one. This is originally with a storage we used for our bedroom. This was our master bedroom. For me and Karine were here. The bathroom there, and this was originally the kids' room. Originally, now it's going to be the other girl's room. Her niece. The air conditioners are all working in here now.
All right. Well, what I'm seeing here is
This has to be redone. That needs redone. This all needs redone. That all needs redone. All that needs to be re-put in. Redone all that.
I mean, I will say it's not as cluttered as it was.
No, this is 7. I try to keep this one as clean. This one I try to keep as clean. Like I said, the one girl's gonna be coming here. The dog peed in here again. I'm just seeing it. Or the cat peed. The pet cat just peed in here. Cats and the dogs keep peeing on everything.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, see that? They're just everywhere. They keep coming in. They come here just to pee on everything. And then that one girl, he's coming downstairs. He's like, all right, I peed on all the floors. I'm good. And he's gonna leave. And then whenever we clean it,
on the stairs. What is that? Is that carpet on those stairs? What is that?
No, it's just paint and rust. We re-scrubbed down, repainted again. The last paint didn't really take that well, I guess. That whole bathroom's got to be redone. Needs a lot of work. So, John, before I go to the bathroom, what else would you like to see while I'm up here? The living room?
Do you have to take a dump or something like that? Are you ending alive? Do you have to go?
In a little bit. I mean, but what do you want to see in the meantime? Dog ate the cushion out in here. Litter box.
I mean, like, where's the black mold? Let me see that.
There is black mold. There's still some in 7 actually, too, as well. Most of it's higher up. Like you see up there, top area, like up here, there's a lot of black mold right there. A lot. You can't really see it because I'm down here with the camera. There's a lot up there. Needs a lot of cleaning. I'll probably just tear out all that stuff and replace it with other stuff. And remove the mold that way. Because that material, the black mold's on here. If you see all that black mold, what I can do is just punch all that out and just replace it all. So, I mean, it's like drywall or some shit. I'll just tear all that out and put in other material and rip it all out and redo it. I could do a TV show on remodeling this shithole. What you doing, buddy? Comedy. I mean, it'd be entertaining.
I mean, I will say it looks, unless you're not showing us everything, because I mean, like, other than the mold, which is horrendous, which your cats, any animal or human should not be around. It does. Oh shit! What do I do?
This room's a little bit.
Let me see your bedroom, Paul. Where are you sleeping?
Here. Hey, kitten. There goes the kitten. The female cat.
Is that your bedroom or the living room? What is that?
A living room. I put my McDonald's up from last night. Hold on. Hold on. All right, everybody. All the cats want to go in here, huh? Okay. Whatever. What's this thing here? Well, everybody. I keep that door closed. The dog that breaks out, if he gets in there, he'll eat all the cushions.
Yeah, wait, that's a good question, Julie. Paul, do you rent or own this place?
Oh, the guy wants to sell it to me because I've been here so long, but just renting. But I mean, like I said, I don't pay water, I don't pay electric, and the rent covers everything. And for the same amount of money that I pay here, I could get like a really tiny place for like where I was at. So I get a lot more space.
Like, why would you remodel a place that you're renting?
Oh, he knocks it off the rent.
Oh,
and if I have, sometimes I have, if I have issues, like previously when I had a hard time, he let me go, he let me build up like a year's worth of rent and debt where I'd have to pay rent for like a year because he felt bad for me. So, I mean, I still got to pay that back, but I mean, he didn't haggle me for a year on it. So, and that's how I get cleaned out. Yep. She did a decent job cleaning though. Better. Somewhat.
And so that's all thanks to your new almost attorney girlfriend.
No. That's the I don't want to call her a prostitute. I don't want to call her that. I'm trying to think how to word she does. She likes to film OnlyFans. The OnlyFans girl. the OnlyFans girl, the really beautiful one that goes around and turns head, the OnlyFans girl has been helping clean in here a lot. Like the food in there, she cooks. She'll come here and clean and stuff. The girl that it's lawyer girl doesn't really like the fact she's here so much. But I mean, like I told her, I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm letting her do her own thing. She ain't my girlfriend, you know. I told her I'm just not interested, and she's beautiful, but just not interested. But she does a good job cleaning and stuff. And as you see in here, she got this and clean, and she'll try to clean like usually every, if not every day, every other day. She'll come and clean stuff up. So the other girl that was here stole some of my girlfriend's clothing, so I don't have her come and help clean anymore. So why are you peeing on the bag of cats and dog food?
Well, let
Come
me see
on,
these cat
buddy.
boxes. Where are they that these cats are peeing everywhere?
He just peed all over the animal food
How many
bags.
cats do you have?
See, we got fresh meat, Formula Nature, and we got Royal Canine puppy food.
How
And
many cats do
she
you
is just
have?
eating his food. Six cats, 2 dogs. Litter boxes everywhere. And one female cat. So before she hits puberty, I got to castrate all the other ones.
Yeah, because they're gonna spray. They're not peeing all over your male cats aren't peeing all over your house. It's because you didn't fix them and they're spraying. They're scent. That's why you can't
Yeah.
not fix male. You can get away with not fixing female cats,
Yeah.
but with male cats, you
Problem.
can't.
I'm seeing that. It's a bit of an issue. I'm get my hat because I'm about to take that girl's her little meat sticks, which was like $4 for her meat sticks. That's one thing when women here are like some of these girls here, they're so cheap for food. It's awesome. No, don't do it. Don't bust through there. This apartment needs the most work. This apartment is just a nightmare. It's flooded with water at the bottom here. I put the washing machine here because they kept stealing the girls' clothes to put the washing machine in here, and now the thing drains all on the floor, so the floor is all water. It's all water in the floor.
What are all those pink bottles up there? What is that on the washing machine? What is that? What are those pink bottles?
Oh, vanish. It's like a
Oh, it's a detergent. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
they vanish.
Sorry.
And then there's this you probably never heard of Debt before. That's a new brand, huh?
I know Downy. I see that. Okay.
That brand. All right, my hat on here. Man, my bedroom. You know, my bedroom's flooded with water too. My toilet, which is just not the best, but you know, that's fine. I gotta get the toilet seat
And
reattached.
still, with all this, you still want to live there and stay in Brazil and what? Open. So what's your grand design, Paul? So you're gonna stay in Brazil. You're gonna marry this 20-year-old.
She's
Your
over
parents.
20. She's over 20. I mean, she's like, you know, in her 20s. She's like mid 20s. You know, it's a
Does
start.
she want? Does she want to come to the States or does she want to stay in Brazil?
Not really. She really doesn't want to, you know, she's not really big. You know, she might want to go to college there or something. I think she's going to try to apply for some of the high end law schools, which with her indigenous background and stuff, she might get into a higher one. I don't know. But she's going through English classes right now, so she can do that bit by bit, piece by piece. Man, this room is flooded because the fucking air conditioner floods everything. Jeez Louise. So much negative shit in that regard. Where'd the
So
bat go?
she's gonna finish law school, and then you guys are gonna stay there, and then you're gonna like build some type of like business with the
No,
mold.
no, no. When she finishes law school, the idea was we would open a law office. My thoughts were she likes family law in most part, but I was like, we could do like family law, and we could do like immigration stuff for like helping people immigrate between two countries, either to the United States to Brazil, from Brazil to the United States. Because she thought about doing law school in the United States also and getting like a dual law degree, which is quite common with a lot of immigration attorneys. Brazilian immigration attorneys actually, a lot of them get the dual thing that way. And if she does that, then she can do the you know the visas, immigration visas for the United States as well, which I thought would be kind of an interesting, nice idea to do. But we'll see what all happens with everything. See how it all goes.
You must have a
Oh
lot more
my.
energy than me because at 42, I could not even fathom trying to start all that. I'm 40. Your life is half over. unless you're eating babies, which I don't think you have those connections yet. I don't think you know Ellen. But your life is half over. And this all seems like just so like, and again, I love you, Paul, but like kind of like pipe dreamy to me, you know, like it's like if it's the butts and candy nuts, we don't have a Merry Christmas. Like I might do this and I might do that, but you've been stuck in Brazil for how many years now?
2 years. They're going on 3 years now.
Three. Well, yeah, I'd say four. And for those 3 or 4 years, your life has been stagnant, horrible, rancid, uncomfortable, poor,
Oh,
because you
Jesus.
decide to stay there.
I
Yeah,
hope
we
that
all
dog
want
will
you
do
to
it.
come back. And I say this because I love you, and I'm just, and if we were on the phone, I would be saying the same shit to you on the phone because
Yeah,
I have on the phone, so you know
that
that.
is very true. That is true.
You know me,
And
I
it was
have no
helpful.
filter, and like I tell it like it is, and like especially when I do actually care about somebody, there's not many cast members that I actually care about,
Yeah, you've been awesome for a long time. Shit.
but
That's not
I
good.
just see this like much like the community I mention here and there sometimes, like I just see no progression. I don't think it's ever gonna get better for you.
One day at a time, but yeah.
It's not gonna get better for you. I mean, Paul, it's only. I mean, I will say to give
And I
you
got a nice
credit.
bed. I mean, the bed's not bad. There's an ovulation test and some protein powder and some supplements and
What
stuff.
ovulation test? Are you trying to knock her up?
No, she doesn't want to get pregnant. Like I said, she said no baby until her law career is stabilized. She's absolutely no babies until law career is in motion. So after she graduates, passes her bar exam, and then after she has an established law office, only then will she consider having children.
He dropped off. The cat's licking the mold was a bit much for me. Animals. I love animals. I mean, I'm the biggest animal lover there is, and that breaks my heart. Because Paul can do better. The animals under his control can't. So that's hard to see. Animals don't ask to be brought into houses. You'd be better off leaving them outside. Um, so that bothers me a lot. And I know that he thinks at least he's doing the right thing, and it's not good. You see how much Phoebe and Georgie love me and Cody because we take care of them, and I'm sure everybody else, Julie, everybody was a pet, like and I'm not saying that Paul's like a pet abuser. He's not. And I know in Paul's head, he's thinking he's doing the animals a favor by taking them in and feeding them, but it's shouldn't be. And nobody, animal or human or alien, should be around mold. And you certainly shouldn't be licking it or breathing in like the spores and all that shit. So I don't know. It's Cody. Julie, that person that we talked about earlier that I texted, not good. I don't know if I could say it. I won't. It's not my place. Yeah. Fred. Oh, I hope I didn't piss off Paul. No, I didn't. He knows me. It's not my place to say, Julie. I'll let that person do that. I would feel terrible. It's not my place. Well, this was a live and a fucking half, huh? I don't know if Paul's coming back. I mean, like, listen, the apartment does look a lot cleaner. I'll give him that. Despite the mold that's growing on the walls, it did look a lot better than the last time we saw it a few months ago. So at least that's an improvement. Like, I don't fucking know. And everything I said to Paul, like I said, I said to him on the phone, and you know, he knows what happens when we go live together. And he got a couple of PayPals and Cash Apps for being on this live, so at least he'll have a little bit of money that he could, eat. I asked to see his stomach because I wasn't sure if he was like emaciated because his face just doesn't look good. I'm assuming his phone have had to have died. He was on the phone. What, we've been live for 2.5 hours. Like, his battery's got to be low. Yeah, we told him about the vinegar, white vinegar. I said, in bonus, your house always smells like a salad. I love salad, so it's a win-win for me. Um, I'm just assuming his phone died. No, I thought I thought like he would have been like underweight. That's why I wanted to see. I wasn't trying to like check him out or anything. Like, I just wanted to see if he was like emaciated or not because he had said that he hadn't eaten in a while, and I just hate to see him like this. But then he's not doing himself any favors. And then what do you do? I'll give him another couple of minutes. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna call him. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I just had to make didn't go through. So I don't know, I think that might be it for today. I mean, we're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know what more there would be to discuss, even if we did, to be honest with you. Julie, I'm gonna text you. Oh my god, Julie, I see Julie first. I'm going to text you Paul's. Oh wait, no, I could do it myself. How do I get it to the chat? Hold on. I just want to drop his PayPal thing if anybody wants to help him out. Completely up to you. Find it. All this work to get a friggin' link. So if anybody wants to help out Paul, that's his PayPal. Um, and I guess that's all I got for tonight. I am going to. It's still early, 6:30. I'm gonna I'm gonna go out and do some work, and thank you guys for being here. And like I said, Paul always delivers. So that's the link if anybody wants to help him out further. I'm gonna do some work right now, and I wish like I didn't end with him just dropping off. I like I rather like I don't like ending a live when I have a guest up and they just fall off. But I'm pretty sure his phone's dead, so we could probably catch up with him like later on this week if there's anything more that he needs to say. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats, and I'll see you next time I see you. Good night, everybody.